And finally, we are rolling.
Oh my god.
Working.
God, I got really excited there.
Working. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Is there a fifth camera? Is there? No, the fourth camera is the additional camera. Never mind.
Do you know what my favourite thing about this setup is now?
What?
Is that by the end of it, because we're all on the way to rightly on, is by the end of it we're going to have like red teeth. we're all going to be like
So Christmas.
And that's we need to thank your toast wine, your mulled
thank your
wine.
toast for your wine.
Merry Christmas.
That went as
And
successfully as I
and
could
cheers
have
to our
and
friends who
hoped
you
for.
can't see but are sitting behind us.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers, gang.
Thank you
So
for
we should probably say for those losers still on the audio feed that we're drinking mulled wine, and we're joined by
We are joined by our friends Beauty Sleep.
Yeah. Hello.
that's Ryan and
Hi.
Cheylene, and we have been in the same room for a very long time now.
12
Starting to
hours
get weird
plus for
here.
you guys.
Yeah. We got here at 11 a.m. and I don't tell me what time it is because I can't deal with that.
Anybody? Oh, here. Do you know what I'm going to do? You keep talking. I'm going to make sure all these phones are in airplane mode.
Oh,
The guy thinks of everything.
he
Always
does.
working.
Just a bit too late, but he knows.
Guys, what's the deal with airplane food? Speaking of airplanes, I've never seen an airplane with a mouth, let alone a digestive tract. What's the deal with airplane food? What's the point in it? Airplanes don't eat food.
He's been working on this tight 5 for years now.
You can come back, help.
I've been working on this tight 5 for 25 years, and I can prove it. But it'll come later.
Hello! This is a short message to you from us, Beauty Sleep, future Beauty Sleep, from what you are watching or about to watch. We drank too much mulled wine filming this podcast, so we forgot to do the only bit of promo that we were supposed to do. We have a gig in February.
Check it out, it's a gig.
We have a gig in the Ulster Sports
Come
Club
on.
on the 18th of February. Sasha Samara is supporting. It's going to be a big party. Please buy tickets for your Christmas presents.
Band extravaganza.
And check our social media for other info and links. And thank you, and yay, enjoy the podcast. I hope you're having a great time. No, all good.
We are good.
He's going to try and scoff on the crisps in him now.
Don't worry, we can make a clean cut into that. Don't worry.
I believe
This
it.
guy's a pro.
Ish. Yeah. Sorry.
Take two's always the take.
Just fucking work away, Ross.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
After all that. After everything.
Wait, you got napkins and
There's-
tablecloth.
Oh, I did. I got napkins the same Merry Christmas.
Did I hear a quick fix?
This is a fucking. This podcast has started off exactly how I imagined it going.
This is a big tablecloth.
Okay. Should we just leave it rolling?
I think we should. Yeah, no, let's just keep going. Come on. Sit down. Sit down. Come on now.
No, well, this will bother the piss out of me. Let's.
Look, I got it. Look, it's fine. I've got little Merry Christmas
Brilliant.
napkins.
What the design? Me.
There we go. Ah, look at that.
That's nice.
Soaking up wine, that's what they're made for.
Perfect.
We'll all do it, and then it'll not
Yeah,
look weird.
yeah.
That looks good.
What's Christmas without a little wine spillage, you know?
Welcome to Mad Notions.
And this is why we don't drink. Okay, I'm gonna
This is our Christmas bonanza.
Yeah, Christmas party.
you're gonna
baby.
It's like our staff night out.
Yeah, it is our staff night in.
Staff night. Yeah, it's just work. We're actually, I guess we're just at work.
Technically, yeah, you're right.
It feels fun now. But it's been a long
because
day.
we're
of it.
drinking. Yeah.
It's your
Nick,
mulled wine.
I feel like I owe you an apology after all these weeks and months. I feel subservient. in this chair.
See, Nathan just decided when we started filming in here that he just took this chair. I brought this chair in for me and he just took it over to his side.
I was like, that'll be mine then.
And I was like, that's my chair. And he's like, nah, that's not. And then he went over and put his input straight into input one. I'm input one as well.
That's good.
But it's a Christmas
the
miracle.
dominance early on. That's what you need to
I
do.
feel like, I just do these power moves just a bit purely on the knowledge that Mick won't challenge me at all.
Well, I appreciate the Christmas miracle.
You're welcome. It's just, well,
You know.
But I was going to say puppies aren't just for Christmas, but I don't think that really means anything.
Can I
in
just
this
say
context.
something? When we were leaving earlier, I heard you refer to me as Nathan's practice baby. If that's an insight into how this podcast operates behind the scenes,
Oh my God.
that's what I heard Cheylene say.
I would love you
I
to
don't even
I would,
remember saying that, so I apologize.
I would love you to elaborate.
It was probably because you were like, oh, who watched it as handles or something? You were trying to carry a bag and you weren't achieving carrying the bag well, and you had to help him carry the
What
bag.
I took from that was that like you'd be with your baby and being like, "That's my fucking chair, get your own," and like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's
No, it was a sweet moment. You were helping Mick achieve the task that he wanted to do.
I was blown away actually. Now that you bring that up, I do remember I handed you a shopping bag, handles first, and you just grabbed the middle of the bag. Like a fucking caveman.
We had a similar experience in the kitchen then. So we left. So we're after filming a set of did a few Christmas songs and things there, which you will all see soon. But you just wanted a bit of time to rehearse, and we needed to go and prep the mulled wine. Apparently, it was integral to the recipe. That what did we do with the sugar?
I needed to make a syrup at first.
Oh,
So first we had to
A little bit of wine with the sugar at the start, so that kind of, and then you add all the bulk after.
so we had to source some fire.
A bit of this though as well, because people want to know at this time of year what is the ideal recipe, and I know I've tasted it tonight. But as you said, you explain how it all went down.
Yeah, you go first.
So we had to source some fire, which was difficult in this because I had promised Nathan that there was a hob in the kitchen.
He, with the most confidence, was like, "Oh, there's a hob in the kitchen. I've been in the kitchen.
Hundreds of times.
There's definitely a hob." And then we walk in, and he doesn't immediately spot that there's no hob. He just starts looking for stuff, and I'm like, "Where's the hob?" And he's like, I'm looking for it. And he's looking around for it like in cupboards and drawers as if it would be like in there somewhere. I was like, surely it'd be we'd be able to see it on the counter immediately. Like, and he's just like, "Oh, we must not have one then."
Fucking oranges and George Foreman. Like, it's not working.
So we went into the theatre, and there was people, Emily and Michael, who did the Any Old Moment video, the dancers. They were rehearsing their show, and I was like, "Do you have like a hob, like an oven hob or a grill or anything?" And they were like, "No, but if you find one, can we borrow it for our show?" And I was like, "Why is that always the fucking answer in this place? Like, no, I don't have it, but if you find one, can I borrow it?" We sourced one anyway, and then it became time to
Who gave us that again? Laura Nelson, was that her
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
Yeah. Very, thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh wait, no, she told us not to tell anyone.
I was like, don't worry, we'll get that.
Sorry,
Bleep the
Laura.
name.
No, it'll be in for crack.
Um,
Laura Nelson does not have a hob.
not that we know of.
Don't go for
So
her.
anyway, we're using her hub, and no, we started the prep work, and he handed me a knife and started. He goes, he's like, just.
Do you know the way? Right? Can I just jump in just to explain what I was asking first? So for the recipe, you need is it just the rind? Is what it's called without the white bit.
So not like just the skin.
It's like the skin, but without the
Without
white
the white
pithy
bit, yeah.
bit.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So I think that's called the rind. Anyway, I just wanted the rind. I was like,
Oh, you were an expert in the kitchen. Now you're fucking doubting you even know the names of things.
I knew how to do it. I just don't know what to call it. There's a difference. But I was like, so just use this knife and just like you're peeling like if you were like peeling like a spud or something, just like really, really carefully over the top of it. And he was like, "Yeah, no worries." And then I like turned around to like find some other shit. And then you may continue.
Well, no, I was just. Any use left-handed or any use left-handed?
Are you left-handed?
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
How have I not noticed
Yeah,
that?
but this is what I was trying to explain to Nathan. Even though I do everything right-handed, but I am left-handed, so nothing feels comfortable for me. So
my
things
God.
like that
Do you know what, Mickey?
are a
That
fucking.
explains a lot about you.
It really does. Yeah.
So
Is it
like,
great handwriting though?
I don't really. I made my handwriting purposely bad because I was always paranoid about leaving my notebooks around and people finding them and like losing them. And people
Stealing all your inventions.
No, not even just seeing all my most pathetic, embarrassing attempts at fucking romance. So I find all that stuff difficult, and apparently I just wasn't up to scratch, and I soon got demoted to clove duty.
But like so. Can I just say as well, though, this happens a lot where like I'll ask Mick to do what I think is a real no-brainer sort of a task, and Mick, rather than look a fool and admit that he doesn't know how to do it, will just go like I feel like in hindsight I can always tell that he's like, how hard could it be? You know what I mean? Like just going like, don't embarrass yourself by asking how to peel an orange, Nate or Mick. You know, just. You can figure this out.
I know how to peel an orange.
He knows how to get at it.
I just don't possess the ability to. I know what
to
it
do it
takes.
with the finesse.
Yeah.
You know what the end goal should be.
Yeah.
So,
I can't even describe how you were doing it. It's just wrong.
It's turning apart like this.
It was just like doing.
Backhanded.
Yeah, it was real. It was just like. Literally, so the one instruction I gave was like, just I want as little as the white bit as possible, and so he begins by just chopping off chunks like of the full orange essentially. I was like, and I know that I have a tendency to be like overbearing sometimes.
Wow.
When it comes to
He knows it.
I know when
Wow.
when it comes to certain things, and so I clocked it and didn't say anything right away. And was just like, maybe he's just doing that to make room for what I hope is better work to come. And then I kind of
I was going at it like a piece of marble, like fucking chiseling David out of that orange.
Broad brush strokes to begin with.
Jackhammer. Something off the ground. Protective glasses.
But long story short, he demoted me
Yeah,
to
sorry.
a lesser. What he thought was going to be a more simple task.
I was like, do you know what Mick would be able to do? Is
Some
just
cloves
put
in the
some
wine.
cloves into the slices of orange.
Sorry, not to interject, but just this makes a lot of sense because we ran through the track about like 4 or 5 times. You're like, what the fuck are they? Are they all right? Like, it's fucking been a while here.
But I had to reduce. But yeah, and then so. Well, you tell me what you were thinking when you were doing it, because
My first thing was
I didn't know you could do this wrong.
My first thought was don't drop the small jar of cloves, because imagine if you drop these cloves all over the floor. Imagine the way Nathan will say something really fucking mean.
It made me feel all bad.
So it's like, I just pour a load out of the pit and close the wee bottle and put it down, and I was like, right,
These are all going in.
and it was like a big segment orange, and I started going around just kind of in a clockwise way because I'm a very methodical man, and I was just putting them all in the segments, and I got distracted by the fractal patterns of the orange segments, and by the time I was finished, I would say there was about 60 to 80 cloves in the orange segment.
In one orange.
For reference, you need in the entire pot like 10. And there was maybe 10 in every segment.
But I realised my mistake the moment Nathan had looked at the segment of orange, and I was like, oh fuck, I've done too much.
Real overachiever, like. I guess it sort of makes sense when yesterday your job also was to decorate the Christmas tree that's been in the room for this live session.
They left me. They went and got lunch and left me to decorate that tree. And Ryan came back and
So
was
I'd
like,
like to also say we went and got lunch that you could eat. Not
yeah.
just
No, they went to get us lunch.
But I came back in and like you were just really sheepish, and I thought you were like, I don't know, I just wasn't sure what the vibe was. You were like, all right, how's it going? I was like, right, man, yeah, what's cracking? And you just get, like a dog that had done something wrong, you kind of side eye in the corner, and then you're just sort of like, look, man, I haven't done this in like 15 years. That's the best. Is that tree or I'll let when Cheylene comes back, she can fucking work it out. Like I don't fucking know.
I actually did say that. I said I haven't done this in about 15 years.
I thought you did a great
Decorating a
job.
tree.
I just love the obvious like moment that you seem to have with so many of these things. You're just like, come on, Mick, you can do this.
See, so you went and got lunch, and and the tree was so it's pushed into the curtains and the back of it is still kind of tied up. So I was like, right, that's obviously been pushed in. So I don't want to move it out while I decorate it. So I was up on the ladder and I was trying to wrap it round. Yeah, I was trying to wrap them all. And then I was doing I was throwing it over the tree. And I got wild flustered doing it. I was like, this looks
You sound like you're decorating the tree, like those ads you used to be on TV of like, have you been injured at work? It's like that was your approach. He's looking at fucking claim.
It wasn't far off. It wasn't far
Using
off.
a ladder with a lubricant bottom.
So there was fucking Vaseline all over that fucking corner. But
I think that's why I really enjoyed the bread and hummus. I was really into that.
I can definitely do this.
Yeah, that's one thing I do know how to do.
But yeah, so I looked over. Sorry, you just reminded me as well. I had a mate in school, and her family tradition every year was on Christmas Eve. They all got really drunk and decorated their tree. And I went over to her house once and was like, "That's a good job." And she was like, "What's wrong with it?" They just decorated just the side they could see, because they were so drunk, but that they just were like, "We're not going around the back," which I love.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move.
Yeah.
there's just like videos of they give like spiders different substances and see how they make their webs. It's a bit like
Yes.
that
Yeah.
in real human Christmas terms, which is good.
Absolutely, like we're each our own snowflake. Somehow.
To be fair, the lights are the hardest part of the tree. I actually, in retrospect, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
believe you did
I'm
that
no
by
expert.
yourself.
See, I was
That's
like,
really hard
do
to
you aim for the fringes of the tree or do you wrap it around the branch?
I generally
root,
take
the
a
trunk.
I generally take a walk around the tree approach. to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, walk around's
I have
good.
it like in like a spool almost, and then just kind of let a bit more go.
Oh, walking around Christmas.
Oh, that's what it was. The first year me and Margaret had our own house, we were putting our tree up, and Margaret started decorating the tree. And it's funny because I remember growing up that my mum used to literally like send us all out, like away out of the house to decorate the tree, and I always thought that was a bit rude.
Oh, and she'd be like, "Get out! I'm decorating the tree. You're going to ruin this."
Yes.
Love it.
And then,
Excellent.
of course,
dynamic.
no, it all makes sense. But and we used to always be like why? Like that seems so crazy or whatever. But we didn't really care. We were like, oh, whatever, grand. Sure, I'll spend this €20 you're going to give me to fucking get me the fuck off for the day. And then we come back and it was always lovely or whatever. And then me and Margaret started decorating our own tree for the first time, and I immediately did that. I was just like, sit
To
down.
Margaret, get
I
out!
was-
I need to decorate
I
this
was
tree.
like, you need to sit down.
What was Margaret's take on that?
Fine. She was just.
You work on?
She was just like, well. It initially like, I was because it was so funny because I remember being like, I know from watching movies that this is a moment
right.
in our life.
Montage, like
Yeah.
snow falling through the window, laughing in jumpers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Putting a wee star on the tree.
Yeah. Absolutely, just sitting with hot chocolates and all new. And then I was just like, so I
The
was.
two dogs going to town on each other.
Do you just call it normal style then, or what? But so she's but yeah, I just remember like she was just just kind of throwing things in any sort of a way at all, and I was just like, "What? Are you sure you want to put that there? Like it's a bit uneven on the other side." Like, and she was just like, "It doesn't fucking matter." And that happened a few times, and I was just like, "Okay, you need to sit down, or I'm gonna have a stroke." I was like, she was like, "What's wrong with it?" And then to be fair though, to me, I think, at the end she was like, "No, that is better. Actually, I wouldn't have bothered my whole making."
Yeah,
it look
well,
that-
I mean,
make
she's
it-
not here to really
making
to
it look
say
that nice.
otherwise.
Make it- I mean, I talk a good game, but I always follow through. Don't
Your
I?
mulled
That's
wine
it. The
was...
mulled wine.
Yeah,
Sorry, if we
yeah.
haven't
Christmas
had a
miracle.
moment for the mulled wine yet. The mulled wine is incredible.
I mean, it's
Congratulations. Well
mostly
done.
brandy.
It's great. It's delicious.
Do you get that real strong hint of clove? I really like that.
In fact, I think that makes it.
I think so,
If it
too.
wasn't so clovey, like, would it even be?
Do you know
mulled
the
wine?
takeaway from that whole experience in that kitchen was we should have a cooking show.
It really was.
It really was. Oh my god. We were like, we need to get out of the studio, man.
Well, here, like, there's room in this room. You could get that
But-
the hob off Laura or whatever.
we could just
and
buy one in Halford,
Oh,
that's
that
it.
would
Yeah.
work as well.
Yeah.
We have, like, I'd say collectively we all have big plans for this
We do,
space.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's
it's
really
and it's going the
magical.
way it's going. Like today felt good. Like
Absolutely.
setting up there, having the light or just the live setup. Everybody fucking recording into Ryan's wee mega desk over there.
It's a wee mega desk. That's a good.
Yeah, and this area, and then I'm telling you, this time next year we're going to be fucking flying high.
I think it's good. Yeah, it's mad after.
Made sure not to look directly in the camera when I made that promise.
No, that's the Michael McCullagh guarantee.
Yeah, I will not stand up in the court of law.
No, because I remember coming in here when you just started renting it, and it was like.
I mean,
it looked like where people used to bring their rubbish.
We filmed an episode with Joe Dugan.
Oh, I listened to that episode.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
filmed. Never seen the
It was
footage.
filmed, never saw the light of
He's a
day.
big bag of rubbish sitting in the
Big bag of
background.
rubbish. And Mick stuck a guitar
That's
amp. up
vibe
in-
rubbish.
He stuck a guitar amp up in front of it just to be like, that'll dress the background, tell people it's a studio and all. I was like, but we could also like see our breath the whole way through.
It is cold in here. And this
thing.
is the first day it's not been cold in
But
here.
putting
'cause
the
we've been-
curtains around has really helped. Like,
It's
Yeah.
all Mickey. Like
To be
we
fair.
moved in November 2020 maybe, and when we moved in, Mickey was like, "I'm thinking of putting curtains up," and literally in a week had just done it all. We were like, "Oh, we might be free in 2 weeks," and then like he's just like, "No, done it already," and I knocked down that bit. I've been there with the sledgehammer. Like it's
Yeah.
When
amazing.
there's a task to be completed, like no better man.
Yeah.
You just went for it.
There
and
you
it
are.
happened.
It's if it syncs up with one of my lunar bursts of mania, I'll get some stuff done. Yeah.
don't ask him to paint a wall.
Orla does think I get rare, like, and I have this weird kind
It was
of.
full moon all last week, and why is it a bit rare?
Aye. But then again, I am carrying her crystals in my pocket, so
Oh, well, of course.
yeah.
Yeah. Is
Here.
that real?
Me and Orla have never put up a Christmas tree together. I just realized when you were telling that story, because you're like, that is a moment. Obviously, you are taking that one home with you.
No,
Which I think is insanity because it's a real tree and you have a small living room with a big fire.
No.
Like a Rammstein concert.
Are you worried that they may kill the tree?
I'm worried they'll kill themselves, for fuck's sake.
No, we have a real tree every year. You got to go for the real tree. It's magical. But
Seems like a real dose.
why?
Pine needles everywhere now.
Oh, aye, but sure.
We've got a
Like
Dyson.
you got a
so-
Hoover. It's grand. Do you mean?
And the smell. You will not name a Hoover on this show, sir,
We've got an unspecified brand of Hoover.
which is very good.
No, it smells so good. I love the smell, and it's like.
Yeah.
Though the saddest part of it is inevitably at the end of Christmas when you're like, oh, I'll just take this Christmas tree outside
Let
and
it
I'll
rot.
put it, let it run free in the forest. No, I'll put it in the back garden and
You
we'll
drive it up the back road and just open the boot and go, right tree, go on, bye, shoot, shoot,
If you were me, that fucking tree would stay.
go
That tree would stay in my car for 6 months.
That makes a fucking mess.
until you put a plug on it.
That is absolutely what happens. You put it in the back garden, you're like, I'll just take that to the dump tomorrow, and then you don't, and it goes brown and moldy,
Yeah.
and then you finally do take it to the dump, and the dump is full of Christmas trees, and you're like, so
What?
sad. But it's great on this end of Christmas. You
Then
know,
Peter,
they're full of.
Peter turn up and do a demonstration outside your boot because it's now a natural
Christmas
habitat for some insects in your car, and you're actually not allowed to move it anymore.
Yeah.
Surely there's a way to make a broth out of that thing.
Like a soup.
Okay, so
Only you,
you definitely do need to do a
Fucking
cooking show.
right? Right?
Some sort of Christmas tree broth.
Just a pine, scrape all the pine in, boil the water.
I have never
mulch
once-
the pine.
You can make maybe like a scent or like a bath thing or
That makes
you know.
more sense.
I mean, but you're always tempted to eat those as well.
Yeah. A drummer
see-
in a band. Sorry, I don't know why it's coming to my head. It was in a band with us once. Just said, "Do you ever just be in the shower and you smell the soap and you're like, that's so delicious. I think I could eat that."
Always.
And he just said he took
Always.
a bite out of it one day.
It's rotten.
Stinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stinking.
A buddy of mine, I remember, I'll never.
Foam burst imperial leather as well. Don't eat it. Don't just spray it into your mouth like a can of whipped cheese. Stinking as well.
It's not whipped cream then.
No,
No.
it's not. No. Near shaving foam now.
I remember a mate of mine being at his house years ago, and he was like feeding the neighbour's cat or something, and they had like pouches of whatever. I think it was Whiskas or something, and
Pine soup, whatever.
aye,
Yeah.
one of those things.
Yeah.
And he opened it, and like, I don't know about you, but like the smell of like cat or dog food, especially the wet stuff, is
Amazing.
just
No
like,
good for me.
weird. Well, you're going to fall on a different side of this conversation than I thought.
I actually do think the dog food smells
And he used to open. I remember he opened the pouch and was just like, he was like, oh, like in a real like kind of like pleasurable way. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, do you ever just like, you smell it and you're like, that smells fucking class. I was like, never once ever.
I'm surprised that you like it because you're a vegan. Aren't they all meat smelling things?
Meat still smells good. I love the smell of bacon.
Yeah.
That's
And,
true.
and dog food, apparently. I have eaten wet dog food, but only to make somebody else sick. Like to gross somebody else out when I was a kid.
But
Me
now
and
do you
me and
ethically
my
not
dad
eat
did it
dog
over
food?
the sink while I had a friend in the house just to try and
I mean,
gross
yeah,
it.
Did
I
you
guess-
not eat dog food in your Ulster rounds, or was that prop?
That was dry
prop
dog food. Doesn't count. We've all eaten dry dog food.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I
Had
haven't.
more dry dog food than I've had communion.
Oh my god, that's I've never done that. You all right?
We've lost Ross.
We're losing the room.
I love that you, for some reason, seem to think that you have to be quiet laughing, but you don't. It's
Well, trying to be, but that's...
You don't?
I might want to leave after them comments. About eating dog food.
I have never been tempted, even barely,
Never.
to eat dog food. Like, no, because I
Neither
have
have I.
regular food in my house.
Yeah, but they're just like biscuits.
Right? They're not like biscuits.
They are like, they're called biscuits, but with the word dog in front
Have
of
you
them.
ever looked at the ingredients of a McVitie's digestive and seen the word ash
No, and no.
anywhere?
No, I've never looked at the ingredients of a biscuit.
That
Well, I do
doesn't
now.
surprise me either,
I do
like.
now. Obviously, I'm talking
Yeah.
pre-made.
Have you ever eaten dog food?
No, no one's eating dog food. It's just Mickey.
It's not just me. It's me. Also, my
Right,
dad.
just the McCullaghs. That's it.
It's like a family tradition. Or what? Is that?
Every
We all
Christmas,
gather around
we
the
gather
sink.
around the tree.
We gather around the dog bowl.
We eat. Wet dog.
We all got around the sink with a big tablespoon. and just Go ham at it in a big tin of bakers.
That's gross.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Yeah, sorry. I feel
Well,
like I'm
it's-
derailing.
Is it worth saying that there are two other people in this room because Ross just laughed? So
Yeah, we have
Yes.
an
Ross and
audience.
Kira here. So it's a kind of a live show.
Yeah,
It's essentially a live show.
Yeah, loose and
Um,
live.
loose and live, baby.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, we're waving at a phone for content. It's all right.
Kira's so on it. She's
look-
constantly on
Kira's
that content.
on the ball. But yeah, I have never. I can't get past that.
Okay, well listen, we'll draw a
just
line
have
under.
to-
Listen, different strokes for different folks. We'll just have to agree to disagree. Yeah.
I would
Let
love to
the
know
grid-
genuinely if anybody that's listening has
Yeah.
ever eaten dog food. Please
And feel free to email in anonymously as well. I feel like that will really help my case.
yeah, and that is from such and such barrister. Fucking hell, that's absolutely wild. We had we should probably a half an hour in get to our segments that we thought would at least each take 15 minutes each. So that
Well,
this
mine's
doesn't
is
turn in-
definitely not.
so this-
Mine's is chaos. Sorry, I'm just going to say.
Excellent.
That's good.
That's all fine.
I-
That's all fine.
I prepared it in a hurry, and what could only be described as I need to fucking do something, so I'm just going to write something
Okay.
and see what happens.
We should say before we launch into any of these that I don't know how I'm going to chop this up, but there is an extended version of this, which is potentially what you're listening to right now, which has all the performances that we shot today, and then just all the kind of bits of crack that we've kind of thought to try and prepare for a bit of fun. This is coming out. What was the plan for this? Was it Christmas
Ooh.
Day?
Ooh.
Is it now Christmas Day? Happy Christmas!
Oh, happy
God.
Christmas. I'm not sure. We haven't really made a plan, but I love that you're in for the promo like already.
Just
like,
trying to
loving
think.
it.
Just trying
Thinking
to think.
ahead, man.
I'm just
This
trying
is
to think how
great.
we should be saluting these people.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Like
like
the
Well,
ghost
one of us has to-
Christmas future or something.
Ghosts of Christmas future. And we are currently the ghosts of Christmas past.
imagine if one of us died. in the
You're on
meantime.
my level. I know, that's why I love you. Cheylene.
And then when everyone's watching it, we are also the ghosts of Christmas present for them.
Yeah, oh,
Whilst
God,
the
time
weekend is
is a construct. You're right.
I'm gonna screen grab that.
Rainbow.
But I suppose it's going to be one long podcast, and also you can watch them separately
Yeah.
online. So like, just
Exactly.
search our names. you know.
There'll be places.
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
listen,
but,
you're
I,
going to be sick looking at it. You'll not have to look for it.
but I
Because
guess if you're already watching this, we don't need to promote to you specifically.
Yeah, so tell your friends.
So yeah, I guess.
Christmas present for your friend. Have you seen this podcast? That's a good Christmas present.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So who? There was a list of the things that we were going to do.
I think there was.
Does anyone remember them off the top of their head?
I do.
Okay.
We've got the Newlyweds game, which I think might be shit, but it could be good.
That's the spirit.
And
Hey, that's the beauty of the edit button.
that's good. And then we have.
But I want to see a more positive attitude towards your own game.
We have the Newlyweds game, followed by, well, in any order.
Not
and then,
TM.
And we have Secret Santa, which is
We
a good
do.
segment. We said we'd do talk about Christmas cover stories, because we all have a lot of those. And then whatever Chaos Mick has planned. That's the 4 segments.
I vote that we get the Secret Santa out of the way now.
Yes!
let's
So
do it.
here for it. Let's do
Okay.
it.
And
Okay.
I would like to go first because I'm going to set the bar incredibly low. Because so we set ourselves a limit of just a $5, and it's really hard to think. No, as in you can find it.
I love your confidence on this.
I mean, but somebody's going to get a bunch of bananas off me. You know what I mean?
I'll take them.
Which is a point well made. Fair play to them. I'm not saying you can't get at them for a $5. I'm just saying, I panicked a bit. But
all right, stop lowballing. Give us the
Aye.
fucking.
Hurry up the fuck, Oregon.
so it's like,
Oh
shit!
my god, is it gonna be
It's
fun?
like,
Cheylene!
Oh my god!
I just set
Thank
it
you
up
so
to be
much.
very underwhelming.
Is this Secret Santa? If I know it's from you, but it's fine. It's good.
No,
Yes.
no, but it's like who gives? Well,
I
know.
always thought the
How does
idea
this
was
work?
that you didn't know who was going to get you the present until they handed it to you. No?
Yeah.
Ah,
And now nothing matters.
nothing really matters. Gifts. Oh,
I would
oh
like
my
this.
God.
So this is the only reason.
Nathan, this is a great gift. I love this gift. Do you know I love games?
I love games. So
Nathan, we should hang out.
you sung my battleship.
Battleship! Grab and go, Battleship, baby! Thank you so
play a
much.
game. I wonder do we have time for a game?
No, we don't.
I think that'd be very entertaining to listen to.
Kira's sitting over there and just looking at her light that's set up for us.
Oh fuck! I didn't realize you
She-
held her hostage.
And she's just like, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have time for battleship. not,
We
to,
have a
not,
hard out.
not to sink your proverbial battleship. But
Well, I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really do enjoy games.
Good.
So this is an
I'm
actually
glad.
good gift, and I don't have Battleship, so I will actually play this. So
I
thank
did it,
you.
guys. I did it.
Yay!
I'm going to freeze frame this, and then it's going to be like, Nathan, 1. And then I'm going to give everyone like a score counter for no real reason.
What are we out of? Or like, is it 1 out of 10? Or what?
He'll figure that out.
I'll
in the
figure
end.
that out.
The magic of editing.
Well, I guess we'll go this
We'll
way,
go- we'll
and
go this way.
I'll go next. Can I ask you just to please make some space on the table?
Oh
And
my
all
God.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay.
Do I need to move? We can't.
No,
we
you can
can't-
leave.
We can't start moving napkins now because this is.
No, leave napkins. Just
Do I
make.
need to wear anything waterproof or is am I alright?
Okay, so everybody close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes.
What have you done, Mickey?
Nothing. I haven't done anything. I'm just getting ready. Okay, let me just grab my wee drink. 1 second. Prepare to be wowed. Open your eyes.
Wow.
Now, who is the lucky lady?
Look at that tape on her ray. I'm loving
yeah.
that.
Is that dirt?
Is that,
I did that in the car.
Was it
is this art?
I
Over to the
am
tax
shocked.
This is art.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's
it's
the gift.
worth £5. That's
Yeah.
it. No, this is for bang, 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 bang.
Nice.
Ryan.
Thank you very much, Mick. That is lovely. I don't know the best approach here. Maybe tilt forward is good.
Is it the glass from a washing machine?
No. These are all new stuff purchased today
I'll say this,
on the
it's-
way here.
It's a surprising weight.
Yeah,
Heavy or light?
Lighter than you
Lighter
Yeah,
than
yeah.
you'd
I was
thought.
thinking as a plant pot, but bottle of wine, book maybe. What's the best? What just?
This is such a musician's. By the way, we've all used fucking.
I feel like you do that orange trying to. Get
this
I
kind of tape.
again, Christmas wrapping is another one of those things that I don't have the dexterity for.
you had the dexterity to play the song Christmas wrapping.
Yeah, I did.
Here.
Well, I was playing the shaker thing.
True, actually, you were demoted.
Yeah. So, Ed, you want to tell the audio losers what it is?
Is this a bucket and a mop for that?
Yes, it's a bucket and a mop.
It's actually just a bucket.
It was the answer we were looking for was just a bucket.
It's a bucket and it's slippers.
Ryan, can I shock you?
Yeah.
Can I shock you?
There's a third gift.
Is it a pipe? What?
Just check. Just look around.
Oh shit! Just feel up. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's moving. No wait, no.
It's a hamster.
It's a Toblerone.
Yes, it's a Toblerone hidden in the slipper.
Oh, classic.
A bucket, slippers in a bucket with a Toblerone in them.
That's what you've always wanted.
I've been talking about this every year.
Right, you from cheapest to dearest.
Sound great.
From dearest to cheapest, what cost what? That was £5.
This is a very Alan Partridge moment. And,
Yeah, there's only some
Should we
superficial
blur-
damage.
Should we blur out and just bleep Toblerone?
It's
blur
an
this out?
unnamed pyramid-shaped chocolate bar.
front and center. I feel like I'm playing Scrabble. So
I think I've got one. It's Toblerone. How many points is Toblerone?
and I got me. Are these like for putting over microphones for pop?
You can do whatever you want with them, or put your little snuggies in there.
Oh, they're gloves, are they? Or
No, feet gloves.
little fake phones?
What's the name for them? Slippers.
I genuinely forgot. He forgot as well.
And then is this?
That's a bucket.
Do you-
And you can do that multi-purpose.
You can play
put it
guitar.
on
You
your
can play
head.
guitar
you
for
can put
Guns
water
N'
in
Roses
it.
or whatever you want.
Yeah.
Put anything. You can wee in it if you want.
Wow.
I already have. That's why I had to buy it.
They also say, "Sir, we're going to just ask you to leave immediately."
You also have to dry those shoes. You need to wring those shoes out.
And then they tell you, "You're like, can I buy a Toblerone as well?" This fucking impulse buys, man. Gets you every time.
I want you to guess what cost what. So that was a £5.
Okay.
So are these items related in a way that I need to?
Nah, just
If you're brave enough, they can all go up your hole.
Ren, I'll tell you this. On the way, I realized I hadn't bought anything, so I made a stop in at
At a Russell's?
Actually, what store do you get these things in? I can't
Orla
even
is a
think.
big, huge advocate and fan of B&M bargains, and I said,
of
"Fuck, I need to
course.
go and get,
Yes.
I need to go and get my Secret Santa." And Orla goes, "Go up to B&M bargains." So
That was the move there.
the first thing, that I put back when I saw the bucket, I put back the turkey flavored OXO cubes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because I think you get more use out of the bucket.
Yeah.
than
I mean, the
bucket.
bucket and the mop.
Yeah.
Is needed.
There is no mop. You need to stop focusing on the mop. I didn't get him a mop.
You know,
You
you,
give 'em-
laugh, but I'll probably put cables in here, and later tonight I'll just be sitting with these on, chowing down
Feasting
this.
on that
Like,
big Tobesy.
What a fucking present!
Plus, you give a
I'll
man a
half for you
turkey
if you
flavour
want.
OXO
Yes,
cube,
please.
and he gets gravy for the night. But you give him a bucket, and you give him the ability to carry around turkey flavoured OXO stock
for life.
for life,
He gets gravy for at least a week.
at least a week.
I just got
Big
confused
straw.
because I've literally been destroyed anytime, like in the last sort of couple of months, where someone has went, get a bucket and a mop, or like, you know, just, can you grab a bucket and a mop?
Oh my god!
something
It came
else.
up all the time when we were home at my. Like, we were doing some like
Your
house
ma
stuff
said
at
it
the
and I was
home,
like-
and Mum was like, "Where's the bucket and the mop?" And I was like, "I can't, and I
Just that
can't
knowing
introduce you
look
to this
across the
song."
room.
So we were just like,
Right, well, thank you so
Well
much.
done.
And
Well
guess
done.
which cost the most? Was that the
Yeah,
game?
yeah. I want you to break down the £5.
"Okay."
I think the
Break down the-
Toblerone cost.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I'd say this actually was surprisingly affordable
Aye.
and very down to earth.
How affordable?
I think you could have got something like this for. I want to say like it's like way too affordable. Like you saw that and you're like, "Fuck, 79p. That's
No.
insane."
Can I offer a hypothesis?
Yeah.
Nick already had the bucket.
Well, see, I did a bit
Whoa.
of Columbo work, and there is a sticker freshly half
Yeah,
peeled
yeah. I
off.
ripped off all the prices.
So
The Toblerone was £1.
Wow, that's good affordable Tobes.
$2.99.
I can't remember now.
Sure game.
I know. I think the bucket. I think the
Oh,
bucket
for
was £3.
fuck's sake.
No, actually, the bucket was £1. The Toblerone was £1,
$2.99.
and they were £3.
Yeah.
The slippers
Wow.
were £3.
For only
And
two
it sounds
slippers, you
great.
should get three
£1.50
slippers
a
for
slipper.
£3.
I know. Listen to that. Listen to that pop.
Ross, do you like that?
You hear the
It's
natural,
going to be all over the new Beauty Sleep album.
and the sound of Ryan eating a Toblerone.
Well, I am.
Well done, Mick. Well done.
Thanks,
Mickey.
nailed
Very,
it.
very appreciative.
Well done.
Nailed
You've
it.
done it. Well done.
I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna
You break in order.
I am. I fuck it. It's like,
You're a wee maverick. You do anything.
reciprocate. This is for you, Mickey.
Oh.
Happy Christmas.
For my favourite hound, really puts all the dog food eating into perspective, that, doesn't it? Nathan said to me earlier, he saw me stuffing my face full of hummus and bread, and he said, "You eat like you're trying to hide from somebody."
I said no.
I have seen him eat. He does.
I
do
said
that.
he eats as if he has a very specific arrangement with people where he's not allowed to eat, but if they turn around and he has food in his mouth, he's allowed to keep it. So
It's the buffet loophole.
it's like they're not going to want it back. Yeah.
Right, let's
do
go
it.
here.
Fucking buffet.
Just in case you get hungry, you know. It's a long old day.
This is Good Boy Real Meat Dog Sucking Deliciously Meaty Treats for your dog.
I did say we should get
Dog.
a vegan one just in case.
Made with 100% natural chicken breast. It's loved by all dogs, apparently. We've got some chewy chicken strips. We've got chewy chicken dumbbells. We've got chunky chicken calcium bones, all with 100% natural chicken breast meat. And listen, a chewy toy.
Mick will
A
be,
big, giant, rubbery, squeaky toothpick for after.
Mick will be walking around now during the next podcast, and every time he sits down, it'll just go.
Mickey, I want to see a review of this online, please. I want you to see you tasting them
Oh,
all,
let me see.
reviewing it online.
I can't believe the
We give my
fortuity-
dog these.
I can't
go.
believe how lucky the conversation has
I know.
organically.
I was like,
Very fortuitous.
I actually forgot that you do eat dog food. I just
I
thought it
don't
would be.
eat dog food. I just have eaten dog food.
He loves it. He loves it, actually. He's a big
You're
fan.
welcome. Merry Christmas.
You make one parody of yourself eating dog food and then admit to have eaten dog food, and next thing everyone talks about is Mickey eats dog food. I have so much more to me than that.
He eats out of bins,
I eat cat
too.
food as well.
And he eats out of bins, and sometimes he takes kebabs off the street. So
I have done those things in the past, but I don't do those things anymore.
the folly to your kind of exclamation there is that you say like, oh, well, you do this once and then and that's all everyone talks about. But don't worry, you do so many of these things that they change week to week.
Just because you do something continuously doesn't mean you should be known for it. Thank you so much. I
You're
can't
very,
wait
very welcome.
to get stuck in the leaves. You know what? If maybe's lucky, I might even share some with
There
her.
you go.
Well,
That's
they're
what you want.
individually wrapped, so if a few went missing, maybe, you know.
She'd have been none the wiser.
These
Who gets enough?
these chewy chicken strips
Class.
we give to we used to use those for training, but I soon cottoned on that for the dogs. I mean,
It's gonna be like-
wasn't like
SBG.
just like yeah, but Samson would just swallow them like full.
Oh my gosh.
As full strips.
You can do that. That's good to know.
Well,
And
you
he didn't choke.
He didn't choke, but I don't know. I don't think he digested it really well either. But so I used to have to chop them up into loads of tiny bits. So there's a wee
There you go.
tip
It's a wee
for
tip
anyone.
for me.
Chew your food, mate. That's what I'm saying.
I used to
Don't
just have them as
swallow
like
it all.
little tiny little chicken breast pellets in my pocket, and it worked a treat.
Don't be giving Orla any
a literal
ideas.
treat.
That's
dog
great.
treat.
Thank you very much. On
You're
behalf
welcome.
of me and
Merry
maybe, I
Christmas.
swear she'll get most of it. I'm going to put it down here.
Well, everyone's doing really well. Pressure's on now, Ryan.
Batters up. Right, so I have to, hold on, I need a bit of space here and a bit of time.
Do you want to close eyes?
Do we clear the table?
No, it's not a clear the table operation, it's more just I'm going to need to get under the table to prepare something.
And then I give you a fiver after.
No, that didn't sound right at all. I didn't think this through.
Because if that's where it's going, Ryan, I am very up for it.
That's good to know. It's not that kind of thing, unfortunately. I just need to get done my hunkers here. Hold on.
And you know, if you subscribe to our Patreon,
I'll come round to your house and do this for a fiver. Whoever asks for
times
it.
are tough. Times are tough. Apparently, 80% of musicians still aren't finding regular work after the pandemic. Ryan has been forced to do this.
Under the table.
The Santa hat was a deal breaker, I believe.
No looking now.
Okay, sorry.
Who's getting the? Oh, it's Nathan.
This is
isn't it?
Nathan.
hope it's
Nathan's
me.
left.
There was a problem with
I'll
the
be saying that in a second.
problem with the algorithm, and it just goes to Nick again or something.
Close your eyes.
Okay. Well, I
Close
know
your
where-
eyes. She's conscious.
I'll just do this. I can still see. I can. Oh,
Right.
I think it's a rabbit.
Hi, it's Nathan Reagan. Open your eyes. It's me, Nathan. Hey.
I wonder if the sock puppet might really like the microphone down by your balls.
So I made you sock puppets. But no, what do you hear, right? It's really good for baby sensory development.
This is for your baby.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This isn't just like a dig at you through the medium of sock. it's actually an empathetic parent's purchase. I was trying to get a guitar on it, but I couldn't quite get the mechanics of the whole thing. Cheylene went to class.
This is so unsettling.
I'm going to clarify. For a while, I worked in baby sensory classes, so I had to do a load of training on like early baby stuff.
Oh, right, okay.
And here's the two things.
Sorry.
Two things that I've learned is that one, babies fucking love sock puppets. They go ape shit for them.
Well, so
Freaks
do
them
I.
out. And B, like it's good. This is good for early baby because babies don't see color for a while, so they just see black and white, and red's the first color they see.
And you can sing your songs through the medium of.
So your baby.
I just stick Spotify on and just like holding my hand over the crib like this, just like when I'm doing work with my other hand, just like.
Do you want to try them on?
Yeah, you have to try.
I guess I should.
Yes.
If only for the content.
Can you do me a favor?
I will definitely. I will definitely.
Can you
100% use this?
Can you please have that
This
puppet
is gonna
perform?
It's going to be a weird wank.
Can
Sorry.
you?
Does this mean that I'm?
Will you?
That'd be the best OnlyFans.
Only socks.
Imagine that as a designated OnlyFans channel.
Irishman sucks his own dick. Using a loophole you'll be very surprised by.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. I was going to say, can you get the sock? Just pick a camera and just get the sock to perform one or two lines
Also,
to
think guys should wear
camera of
glasses.
one
It
of
made
your
this a lot
songs.
easier.
Just so we have it.
Can you pick the song?
Crazy for you. It's on our minds.
I'll just look away. Okay. Which bit do you want, Mick? You tell me.
Course. Do the course.
That was the safe answer there.
Yeah.
Big fan. Just go for the hits.
The bit where it says crazy for you. That's my favorite bit of the song. The bit with the title in it. That's how I know I'm listening to the song. Otherwise, it's just noise. I would listen to any song I don't know the name of. I refuse to.
Okay. I'm gonna just
Looks
pure
really good.
pure ventriloquism. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I need to breathe. Oh, sorry.
Getting
Sell the bit.
I'm really getting into it now. Okay. I wanna be the one for you, baby. Don't say maybe. I'm positively crazy for you. And I've been going wild lately. Get over here and tame me, 'cause I'm positively crazy for you. Crazy for you.
Yeah. Man, that sock can well.
Home for the holidays. I've been waiting on you, and I know you've got something to say. But can it wait until New Year? 'Cause I've got you a gift. It's not life-changing, I swear. It's not a ring, it's just a pretty little thing I saw. And I want you to have it, babe. Before all the things you say, can't you just give me the holidays with you? The holidays with you. Just 2 weeks and we'll fly home. We can go our separate ways, and I promise I'll leave you alone. But I can't face showing up without you with me. 'Cause Mom's got the table set, she's got the tree and everything. Dad's got his bad jokes, and he promised not to make you sing. But you're the favorite thing about me. They're old and afraid of change. Can't you just give them the holidays with you? The holidays with you. The holidays with you. Asking a lot of you, I know, but my heart is tired of knots and bolts. They might understand, but don't let me spend this one alone. Just let me have Christmas Day. Before all the things you gotta say, can't you just give me the holidays with you? The holidays with you. The holidays with you. Oh, oh,
I'm just gonna have to keep it out now, aren't I?
Can we get a fifth camera set up, please?
There's another mic over there. Probably.
Ross is over there going, they said there was no room for a fifth person.
First they come up with fucking drum machines and then now there's full sock people. I just want to be involved.
All these barriers to entry.
Fucking hell.
But it's great though, because next Christmas you get him a wee guitar, and change up the hairdo now and again.
We can add outfits. We can
Add
make
family.
outfits for it every year.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Modular
Christmas card
shop.
next year will be you and the family, the baby, the dogs, and the sock puppet. That's it.
That's it. It's a pretty good idea. Yeah.
I do want to fuck it as well. Oh God. Oh man.
Well,
Shit.
I don't know if that added up to a fiver, in all honesty, but
I'll leave you off for the. I'm gonna take it off because I'm gonna fucking die laughing. I don't know if I can handle it anymore. But that is a great present. Thank you very much.
I don't really know what to say. But I think yes, you're welcome. I think.
You're welcome, I think.
The resemblance is uncanny. Did you trace it? I'm gonna leave that in this here.
I want a sock puppet.
We can do another podcast where we all make them, I suppose.
We'll
Why
do the
not?
next Christmas one.
Just the two of us.
Just on the mics. We've dummy mics down here. Yeah.
So we're at 50 minutes. I mean, if we want to lead into this chaos. Oh, we have the other thing as well.
Oh, just keep going. We'll get the segments out of it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Happy
we're sweet.
days.
So what do you want to do now?
Well-
Will we just chill for another bit?
No, let's just keep.
Sure, none of us need to go anywhere, do we, Kira?
No,
Kira's over there sweating bullets.
I'm up soon.
They've locked the fucking doors and Well, I seen one of them swallowing a key.
Can you imagine just halfway through this podcast, you just see all the light just disappear. we just carry on. We're just backlit by the sign. Here, we should mention the sign.
The sign.
We haven't even fucking acknowledged the sign.
So this...
I drove to Oma. We made a plan. Mick was like,
We didn't make a plan. We
We
loosely
made
talked
a plan.
We loosely talked about the prospect of going down Noma together for the crack, to gather this sign.
he was like, you drive and we'll do some bit of content and all. He's like, we should see stuff like that, man. There's like, what are we just leaving money on the table? Do you have to? Do you want more money? Do you have to?
And now with a sock puppet,
Yeah. Well, I mean, a perfect replacement. I don't need him. It's fine. I actually worry if I just gave it to Mick, he might just
Yeah, try drive Noma without wanking yourself off with him in the car. At least with me, you can guarantee it's going to be a dry journey. Unless you want it the other way, but we've never... Have we?
Anyway,
There's always next year.
but yeah, I went and picked it up off of George. Isn't
Yeah.
that correct? From, was it Phenomeneon?
Phenomenon or Phenomeneon?
If it's not Phenomeneon, George.
We're going to put the link. We're going to put the link in the to his Facebook and his Instagram for his business in the description.
It'll be in the description of all our episodes from here on out.
But I've went to school with George my entire life, from like primary school all the way up to
Lovely
the end
man.
of school.
Lovely dog.
Yep, he's a great guy. He was always a great artist. He did the Son of the Hound logo as well, that was on the front cover of the album and up at the album launch.
Mick isn't just pointing off, and it's there.
It's right there.
Just in
It's
case.
providing the vibe, but yeah, it looks lethal. It's fucking class.
It looks class,
It does
yeah.
look amazing.
It looks really cool. I'm really, really happy with it, actually.
You're getting dangerously professional.
We're getting there, aren't we?
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly
Coming
him.
together.
All we need to do now is figure out how to get Kira to come down every week, and tell us how to light things. Because I don't know yet. I mean, but I'm almost positive that it is going really well. But I feel like, is it? We good?
She's just like,
She doesn't. She was. Very,
She's off the clock. She's not going to give us a definitive answer.
She's already absconded from the professional responsibility. She's like, I don't know, it's your podcast. I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to give George a shout out because this has been on our like bucket list for ages, just like of like a thing that we wanted. It's like such a small thing, but like it's just
just nice.
It's just nice to have like not just a fucking black empty background and have a thing. So, and we also wanted you to know that we weren't full of shit about everything that we say. So hopefully that'll.
Yeah. The bowling night is going to happen. Mad Notions
hasn't-
bowling.
he hasn't
We
done
keep threatening it.
I watched Kingpin again last week, and then it was all you like, let's go bowling.
aye,
so
we want to
we're
do
in.
it. Let's make it
That's
happen.
all. This is
Yeah.
the energy that I need.
We're
Reckless confirmation that you're going to do something. We and Cheylene said earlier that this, like, your dynamic and our dynamic, we're the
chaos.
your dynamic is similar. You're too
You think so?
similar.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's
Maybe.
more that
No.
yous are both very good at the details, and me and Mick are both very good at the wow.
I felt so bad whenever you sent that call sheet through because I honestly I was just like I had such a mad. So like I drove to Oma and then I came back and then I dropped the sign off here, went straight to back on to like my first class at SBG in a while. Got the fuck bit out of me for a while. It was cool. And then I went and did a gig in the Dirty Onion.
Fuck, fair play. You did all that yesterday.
And then
Jesus.
I got home and then I played. I think I might have played PlayStation for a while. And I saw like in that group chat that we had just like loads of chat. I was just like I can't read this. But then I saw that you referenced the call sheet, and then I clicked on it, and I was just like,
I'm not going to do that.
I mean, I'll be there when I can.
It was so good. I was mostly for the others as we were working with various different work
Yeah,
schedules, and I
Always
just
good
sent
to
it
have,
through
to
to
be
use
fair.
as well.
Well, should we talk a wee bit about what we
Oh, yeah,
did
we probably
earlier
should.
today? Just like,
Are we
'cause
going to need to
obviously
intro that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what's best edit-wise, but
We're
it
so
might be a fun
prepared.
thing
I mean,
to
we're an
chat
hour in.
about.
Well,
Cheers.
so, well, in order of how we did it today, Mick did your tune "Any Old Moment."
I did.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is like the first time I played with the band, and maybe could possibly be 2 years.
Did a
over
really
2
good
years.
Liam Gallagher impression briefly.
I was just doing it to give you.
Nearly worked.
Yeah.
Nearly got a real raise out of
But
me.
no, like, it was the first, honestly, it's been over 2 years, I think, since I played with any other musician. So when the moment actually came to give the first line, I got that really, this weird surge and tightening. Not tightening, just the weird adrenaline rush.
Really? There's no one here.
I know, man, but it's not, as I've said it 100 times. I'm not a natural singer. I will perform and put on a show, but I'm not a natural singer. So, and I'd be like, all the rehearsals are fine, but as soon as it was the take, I was like, and like, I bet you if you listen back to that first take that we did, it'll be brutal. But then I kind of eventually
really
relaxed
well.
into it,
Yeah,
and it
it
was
was
great crack. I loved it, like, but.
I smell the smoke on the air of December. Heard the sound of crackling ember. Felt the crunch beneath my feet. And I can handle the creeping darkness if I'm permitted to mark this year as another one to write off. Do you remember the year we were both drunk at mass, tried to walk home in the snow, and you slipped on your ass, your chips fell in a puddle, and the taxi man just sped away. I'm that one for presents I want, nights that I never wished for. Give me that just any old moment, and I'll live it again. What good is a whiskey when it's poured in the kitchen just 'cause you're bored? Then drank silent in an empty room. And I can handle the creeping darkness if I'm permitted to mark this year as another one to write off. Do you remember the year the electric went out? It was a candlelit dinner of undercooked sprites who wore crimes made of paper, and in the dark we were winter kings. I'm not one for presents I want, nights that I never wished for. Give me that just
like that. And I was like,
Perfect.
I think it's, I mean, the first time I played with the band all together was maybe like in February this year, but it had been a whole year. I got so over emotional. Like it was really not over emotional. It just, I had such a rush of emotion. It was very intense. So I totally get it. And it was like very awkward for me to do any live stuff for a while because it just felt, I keep saying this to you, it feels like time travel because it's like, I remember this. It's so tangible and common to me, if that makes sense. Like it's really familiar, but it has been long enough that I feel a change in my body and in my mental state. So like visiting it is like
singing after a while in front of people is a
I
weird
know,
one, isn't it?
that's a fucking nightmare. My voice is so terrible at the minute. I didn't think that I was practicing before, but clearly the gigs we were doing were like keeping me on. But it's bizarre because that's the longest I've ever gone without playing shows.
Yeah, same.
Since I was maybe like 14, in all seriousness. Like it was so strange. I hated it. I didn't know how to like sit with myself without the shows.
The only time in the last 8 years that I've had more than 2 weeks off was for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's
And even then,
It wasn't even 2 weeks. Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, I think it's I definitely took it for granted for so long because I don't really think about it that much in terms of the playing. But like, I probably wouldn't gig as often. Say it yourself, like you probably got loads every week, whereas we probably do like a show or two a month, or if we're touring, it's every day for like 10 days or something. But I just completely forgot about it and going back to it. And even as you said, like in here, like, even just with like Ross and Amy, you're kind of going like, fuck, just feeling a bit like overwhelmed.
overwhelmed.
Sorry, I just realised I have obviously played with you guys at Stendhal.
No, but it is
It's
different,
different
when
like,
it's your own
yeah,
songs.
yeah.
It's a totally different thing.
It's also,
It is-
I've never ever performed without a guitar. I just decided, it's like, fuck it, I'm not going to leave the guitar. I'm just going to see what
great.
happens here and just see. I was like, I'm going to I'm going to lean into the discomfort that I feel going back into this. And that's why I said, I'll go first. And I was like, I'm not going to do the guitar. I was like, let's just fucking see what happens here.
your
you know?
energy was excellent. Also, like, if we didn't release the rap, can we cut the rap in here?
I'm a bad motherfucker and I'm in the same that is called that notion away. Miss Cheylene and Nathan and Ryan's here too. I got my man Baker Stack and the drums. Woohoo!
Because that warm up was phenomenal.
What were we
It
playing, like
was-
Sissy Strut or
Yeah.
something? Yeah,
I was coming back
Yeah.
from the bathroom.
Yeah, you just fucking jumped in and just started saying nothing really in particular.
I just cursed a bit and then introduced the band.
Said motherfucker a lot. Like Samuel L.
It was
Jackson.
glorious.
Some Samuel L. Jackson B-roll just came in. Motherfucker. That's it. I think in rap that's called a crutch.
Yeah, well,
It's like when you don't know what to
describing
say in
yourself as a
freestyle.
bad motherfucker. How else are people going to know? What, by my actions? I don't think so.
I also love that you have a coat that you still refuse to call your coat. Was this Trav's coat? Yeah. Mick has bought, as well documented now at this point, Mick has bought this fucking jacket off Trav. Must be like 2 years ago now at least. Like, and he's still, every time he's wearing, he's like, I was wearing Trav's coat. And you're like, you bought it. It's your coat now. But I feel like you think psychologically that it won't be as cool if you just call it your coat.
No, I just enjoy the crack out of calling it.
Well,
I was
I'll go fuck myself
I
then.
was in the tool library and Christy was like, that's a nice coat. And I was like, thanks. I bought it about over a year ago off a guy called Trav for 20 quid and I still referred it as Trav's coat. But yeah, I feel like I don't own the coat. I'm just looking after it, and the coat will soon pass on to someone else, and then it'll be.
I thought you had
This is next coat.
Jarvis Cocker sort of a vibe without a guitar. It suits you.
It was cool.
I was trying it out. I wanted to see how it felt, and I think I would get more comfortable with it.
You should totally do it. I remember actually the first time I went off mic was forced at The Great Escape when you drove us there because the keyboard broke. And you were like, just go off mic. And I did. And I was so nervous. But you were very encouraging. I remember after the fact, you were like, "You were a fucking pop star. You were class. Like you should do that more often." Now I do it every show. So lean into it, baby. I'll encourage you. You were amazing. We're best friends.
I can't do it at all. Do you ever sing without a guitar?
No.
Or something in front of your waist?
I had to try it. I've always wanted to try it to see what it felt like.
I honestly, one of my worst memories of ever performing in front of anybody ever, and thankfully it didn't matter, but it was just like we were in Orlando on our holidays like years ago, and we went to this place called, I can't remember, and it was like, so it was a karaoke bar. But it had, but there was you had to pick a tune from like
a live band,
a list, but it was a live band.
Did you ever go to the thing in Belfast that did that? And it was like,
you say songbook right now, you son of a bitch. No. It's kind of shit, like. But
it was like the Leaky, General Fiasco, and LaFaro, Herb, all those.
Oh,
sorts
really?
of,
Cool.
So they would learn the tracks, and then you go down, and that was the first time I ever done it, and I did it like that. So I think I went down and did like Sledgehammer, and
it was called Karaoke from Hell.
Yeah.
It was
Unreal.
the best night out.
That's
So
probably the
Rachel
first
did it
time I
today.
sang like ever at a gig, like lead something. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Definitely doing this band was us both trying to push ourselves out of our comfort zones to be totally afraid of that. But the guitar
Yeah.
is a great crutch, or a synth is a great, like, you were saying, I think, so you were playing keys in our cover that we did.
I didn't even
You're
know
just
what to do there either.
Yeah, well, yeah, but even it's
Yeah.
just there's such a comfort
You
blanket
nailed
to
it.
the
You
thing,
did
you
such
know.
a great thing.
Well, in post.
Wonderful. No, he nailed it. Look, see, musicians are so unconfident, but like it's great. I love it when you throw you into the deep
He's
end.
not
and-
unconfident.
I'm not
I will tell you that right now.
I'm just very aware of my limitations. I think like I tell you, honestly, if I felt like I nailed it, I'd be like, I would just be saying I nailed it, but I know I didn't. I didn't nail
But
it.
you're like good at singing and all, you know.
Yeah,
So
no, but
fucking
like
bad.
no, but like I know that I'm not. I know that I'm. If we're still talking about the piano, like I know that I'm not known for being a piano player, so I didn't feel any pressure to be like. I wanted to do a good job, but
Yeah.
I had it in my head like if I suck at this, I went into this situation with no one thinking that I was a professional piano player.
No, but I
Same.
mean more in the sense that like your vocal is so good that I'd thought you'd have no problem going on. Like,
Well, so here was the problem, though, right?
You know.
Is that I remember there was only 2 songs on the whole list that I knew, right? One was Superstition, and the other was Walking in Memphis.
This
Right.
is at your karaoke bar,
Yes.
not today. Because
In
I was like,
Orlando.
I don't remember playing those.
Yeah. And I remember, so I remember we came in, there was like this big, like, kind of menu of songs, and I flicked through, flicked, and fucking eventually was just like, right, I literally only know these 2. And like, I would love to sit here as well and be like saying that, oh, Margaret talked me into going up, but I wanted to get up because the band were good, and I was just like, oh, I'll be a bit of crack and whatever, and fucking like, it doesn't matter, nobody knows who the fuck I am. Which is also a luxury I have here as well, to be fair. So it was just like being at home. But I remember the band looked like they just hated it. They just looked like they hated their lives. Just like they looked miserable. And I was just going like, oh, that might be a bit shit then. But they were really good. But anyway. And in a split decision, which I now regret, I should have definitely done Walking to Memphis because it's something that suits me way more.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I was just like, this seems like a parody sort of an atmosphere. I'll do Superstition, forgetting that I don't do it in the key. That And also, there was like a table, like an entire like microcosm of what seemed like a very important world of people sitting at a load of tables that were like immediately next to us. And me and Margaret had just picked these tables and like there was just some free seats and we just sat down. And these people kept turning around to us and asking us, I can't remember, like just say Ronaldo. His name isn't Ronaldo, but like they kept going like, how do you know Ronaldo? And we were like, we don't. We're just sitting here. And they were like, oh. And like immediately disinterested in. But there was something about this guy, whoever it was, like he was obviously very important to these people. We don't know who the fuck
He's
he was.
Ronaldo Karaoke, the man who runs it.
Absolutely, Mr.
The man who
The man
invented karaoke.
Exactly. Empty orchestra. But that's what it means. But anyway, long story short, they all got up and like we're doing all these like really cool fucking tunes or whatever, and place was fucking jumping and I had basically resigned to that I wasn't going to be called because there were so many people. And then like in the middle of it all, and like so, but I just want to like really properly paint the picture, right? I was wearing like, so I was in Disney World in July in Florida, right, as a completely stony white Irishman, just sunburnt all over me. I had just loads of sunscreen on, and I never wear shorts, but I was wearing shorts, and so I have like the whitest, like skinniest legs. And just like
It's a tough game though, and shorts crack. Like it's hard to get right, isn't it?
I probably had a bum bag on.
Yes, you weren't the real way, not the sort of Gen Z. way.
yeah,
Oh,
sort of
like,
thing.
no. Change
Across the gusset.
Across the gusset.
I don't even know if that is the gusset.
And I remember just getting up and like, I mean that we went for 3 weeks and it was towards the end of the trip, and that then was like the longest I'd been without a gig in that long.
Yeah,
Like it had been like 2.5, 3 weeks, and just like, because I was so used to just like starting a gig every night and just like being more or less ready to go, and forgot that like, oh, if I like sit out in baking sunshine for 2.5 weeks and just drink Mountain Dew and chain smoke and fucking drive around in the Fiat 500 with no air conditioning, it may have an effect on the money makers. I got up and made an absolute balls of myself, and I remember getting off and Margaret goes, I videoed that, but I just deleted it. You probably she goes, you probably don't want that.
That's amazing.
That's so funny. But that is the point of karaoke. Karaoke is meant to be sung badly, and I stand by
Yeah,
that.
try it. Like, just push yourself, see what happens. You
Have a bit
know?
of fucking crap.
I just
flip the coin.
remember like, so your man handed me the microphone
Good luck, kid.
and then took the
what I
stand
said.
away, and then was just like,
Off you go.
Did you
and
could
he was like,
compromise for
Nathan
that?
O'Regan. You know, and I was just like, and I wouldn't do. But
See,
yeah,
that's tough. The Karaoke from Hell was great because you had to prep in advance. You had to send in your song. You knew what you were singing. You were going down. Do you know, like?
Oh, that's
you were-
even better.
No,
So
it was wonderful.
that's really cool.
Because you were there being like, okay, I'm going to do this move at this time. I'm going to do this, and then you get there and they've prepped, so they're like,
someone
Well,
needs
they're
to bring
absolute
that back.
heavyweights
it
as
was,
well. Like, it was.
If they are watching,
Nathan?
please bring it back. I will go.
Why don't
again.
we bring it back?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Seems like a
Whoa.
nightmare on a
Right
kind of
here
band
in
level.
this
though.
goddamn
Having
room.
like learn a lot of songs. I kind of just want to go.
I'll bring it back and you can pay in.
Excellent.
You get
Consider
You know,
yourself
we're
guest
friends,
listed.
so yeah.
you get the one night where somebody just requests a load of like Tool and Rush, and you're like,
Oh, fuck.
we don't have the fingers for this.
There must be a new season of Rick and Morty out or something. I'm getting a while lot of Tool requests.
That's such a deep cut.
But you know what I'm
I'm
getting
with you,
at.
I'm
You
with you.
all know what I'm
Absolutely
getting
know
at.
Right. What's the next segment? We
I wanna
we
go Mickey's
we,
Chaos.
We need to fly. We need to fly through this because
Okay,
we're,
quick.
We're getting up and we're getting up in time.
Chaos from
It's
Mickey.
not going to be quick. So, and I only
Jesus.
printed out 2 copies because I decided I wasn't going to print out 4 copies at the library. It was going to
It's
cost
okay.
me
She's saving the planet.
a fiver. So, I don't know what this is. I wrote it in a panic and I didn't look
this
at
a
it
play?
again.
I have until this moment forgotten that we agreed to do this. And
I
I'm
just,
very nervous.
I
didn't know
don't
what it
even
is.
remember what I agreed to do. I was like, I just need to know. I need to bring something. So I was like, I'll write something.
So are we reading off the same sheet and
Yeah.
Cheylene?
Well, that's how we're going to do
You
it.
know, not the worst I've heard, Nathan. You're doing grand.
So I thought I would try and write a Christmas sort of
Miracle.
a Christmas themed story, and I don't know. I'm sure.
Oh my god, I remember
we-
what we said we'd do now. We're going to read it aloud like a table read.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's
whoa.
so
I'm glad
exciting.
somebody remembers.
I remember. I'm
Because I
excited.
definitely needed prompted there. Because I was like, why did I do this again? And I have told the story many times of
Of my conception.
Miracle on Brooklyn Mount Road Street, otherwise known as
Yes.
the Nativity Story, aka the Great Emancipation of Michael McCullagh, aka the time I was cast as the Virgin Mary
Yeah.
in the P2 Nativity
Because of
play.
your
Classic.
piercing blue eyes.
My piercing blue eyes and my
And his
boyish.
lack of.
I like to
you
think.
go.
I like to think. I
getting
like to think
dangerous
there
there.
was some sort of a hint of androgyny as a child. I like to think
That's cool as
one way
fuck,
the
do you know what I
role-
mean?
Yeah. I might be retroactively imposing that on myself, but I think that's what the reason was behind it, and that's what we're going to explore today.
Woo!
We're going
Love
to
it.
explore A Christmas Tale. So
I bet he's made me Judas.
I'll tell you what, you can be Michael. He's a great role. It's a great role.
Peter was always decent crack. I remember.
There's no Peter. There's
Ah,
only
fuck.
actually, well, there's a few crowd characters, which I might get. We'll figure those out. When
have
they come.
crowd?
Big crowd here.
Yeah, okay.
We only have 2 copies.
Kieran.
Well, we'll. I
They
mean,
can run up to the mic.
I wrote 6 pages.
Do we take these?
Give me
Yeah,
the thing.
let's
You're
just-
Mike,
No,
Mike.
okay. So I'm gonna. Let me see.
Also, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah. Give me my part.
I was just
Can I
like,
be the lead part?
So I'm gonna
he's a
give.
stapler or anything? No,
I'm
or-
going to give Cheylene the role of Mrs. McCanny, who was my P1 teacher.
Excellent.
Oh, so
Cool.
this isn't
Mrs.
the
McCanny.
this isn't the nativity play. This
Nathan,
is a
I
play.
don't know what this is. This doesn't
Calm
really.
down.
This, and also, I'm just gonna say this doesn't have an ending because I didn't have time, and I was like, I'm just gonna break something.
You just jump in at when appropriate and say and scene.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the
cool.
Italian guy.
Okay, cool. Right, so you're gonna be Mrs. McCanny, and Ryan, you're gonna be Mrs. O'Kane, the P1B teacher, primary school teacher. They were in charge of the nativity. And I will read the stage directions, and Nathan, you'll be doing the role of Michael. Now you don't come in straight away.
Okay.
There's a couple of scenes without you. But
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move this. So
Oh, okay, I start. Oh,
No,
okay.
I start.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe
You probably shouldn't have moved your chair.
I probably
Nathan's
should have
gonna
printed 4 copies.
shout at you.
Is my shot?
Oh no, we're 2 now. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Well, if you're WC now,
I just wasn't willing to print 4 copies of this utter
You know
shit.
what? You
I
gotta
really
do your
wasn't. I
bit.
was like-
do
I was
your
like-
bit to
Hold on,
save the
put
planet.
this-
I was like,
there.
this is not worth the paper it's printed on.
No, it's
but it
amazing.
is worth the hassle it will
So
cause
cool.
not to have
I like your font.
not.
It's pure script. Do you know what I mean?
Final
It's
draft.
that pure
It's
script.
it's called
There.
script.
So
called
this is
script
set.
font.
This is set in St. Column Kills, circa 1992, which I think maybe
do this.
1991, possibly. Stop you reading ahead.
1992.
I was going to
I don't want you to learn.
I just want to
Where
make
am
sure I can
from?
pro-
What's
Just
my background?
just
you
go
wanna
for it.
be.
I just want to make sure I
Whatever
can pronounce all the words.
So we find ourselves in the St. Column Kills PE Hall, 1992 morning, and I will read the stage directions here. Dust particles dance, lightly suspended in a sliver of low-hanging winter sunlight that cuts a bright swath across the hall. A classroom of young boys line up against the wall. The great minds of Ireland's tomorrow fidget and fiddle. Mrs. McCanny, 50s, and Mrs. O'Kane, 30s. Now, if they're watching, I'm not sure. That's what I remember the ages
remembered
roughly
you
in
were
my
old
head.
as
Like,
fuck.
yeah. Mrs. McCanny and Mrs. O'Kane discuss the boys. Mrs. O'Kane, would you like to take it away? Mrs. McCanny, would you like to take it away?
Not one of these goddamn pieces of shit can act to save their lives.
Now, I just want to interject there before we go any further. So, just in case it wasn't clear,
This is verbatim.
I may have misremembered some of this. I may have misremembered.
Do you really think that your primary school teachers are watching your podcast?
No, I'm just saying that this may not be entirely accurate, but what's happening is they've lined us all up and they're trying to choose roles
okay.
for the nativity play. But it may not have gone exactly like
from
this.
this point. Let's just.
Yeah, no, I know. I forgot. I needed to say that disclaimer.
no,
I just
that's
need,
fair.
you know,
I
you know,
appreciate
you know,
it,
you know,
yeah.
you know.
So you're saying this is not historical record?
It could be. And it's a 1 in a million shot, but it still could be. So I don't want to rule it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Not one of these goddamn pieces of shit can act to save their lives.
5 years old, McCanny.
You're right, Mrs. O'Kane. I'm just tetchy because of this nativity play. If this nativity play doesn't go off without a hitch, Principal Scully will be furious.
The same Principal Scully with the 10-foot willy.
Can you just say that in a wee Tyrone accent? Just a wee director's note. So Wooly. Can you just do
Apologies, thank you.
Yeah.
The same Principal Scully with a 10-foot wally.
that? Good. Nailed it.
Yes, Mrs. O'Kane, we've all heard the schoolyard rhyme.
Is it true that he showed it to the neighbour next door and she thought it was a snake, so she hit it with a rake and now it's only 2'4"?
That's how the rhyme goes anyway.
And it is how the rhyme goes. It went. I don't know if that again, but let's keep going.
Are you going to be all right?
I remembered you telling me not to interrupt.
Who the fuck am I? Am I here?
I'm literally trying to advocate for Mick not to interrupt his own work.
Well, it's hard to know when someone's finished. Sorry. I'm interrupting the time.
You're interrupting.
Let's take it from. Is it true that he showed it to the neighbour next door?
I
Right.
can edit this together seamlessly, I'm sure.
Right, so Will I go for?
You go in there.
Oh yeah. Is it true that he showed it to the neighbour next door and she thought it was a snake, so she hit it with a rake, and now it's only 2'4"?
That's how the rhyme goes, anyway.
I guess I'd be angry too if a neighbour attacked my genitals with a rake.
I know plenty of men who would kill for a 2'4" willy.
I kill for him.
Not in front of the children, O'Kane. Let's focus on the task at hand, finding our Virgin Mary.
Yes, a near impossible task, as this is an all-boys Catholic primary school in 1992 where conventional gender norms have been rigidly implemented by a wider conservative society as a whole. What the absolute fuck are we going to do?
I have them all lined up against the wall. We simply have to find the most virginal-looking boy among them. Seems really weird to say out loud. And make him a star.
Don't the priests usually do that?
Mickey! Thankfully, this batch of children, the church's interference in school is waning. Thankfully for this batch of children, the church's interference in the school is waning. That is thankful.
So we won't be battering the lines into the children today.
Not today, no, not today.
So I snorted all that coke for nothing.
You battered the lions into yourself, it appears.
That's very good. Are you still opening the night with a tight five?
It'll be good practice for the Laughter Lab open mic next Thursday, but it will mean nothing if we don't find our little virgin boy.
Which should be all of them.
You're not getting a writing credit on this. That should have said Virginia boy. So, okay, now we cut till later. O'Kane and McCanny trips up and down the line of boys like a pair of drill sergeants.
What about this one?
Too stupid looking.
This one?
He fucking stinks. Put him in the back of the donkey and get him the fuck out of my sight.
And what about this one?
Christ, O'Kane, that child is 70 snot.
70% snot.
70% snot. We're fucked. Absolutely fucked.
Hold on a moment.
O'Kane's eyes are drawn towards a young boy. We see there's something special in this child. An enigmatic quality, hard to describe. I've written here hard to put into words, but I was vamping.
Which is ironically hard to describe.
He has the sage composure of a woman who got spunked in by God, but also the innocence of a milkman's son. What's wrong? What?
It's just so Christmas right now.
Continues. What about this one?
You get Jesus. He gets it.
What can I say? I grew up in the church.
Christ is spoken to him. What about
I
this
couldn't
one?
have been the only one listening to mass.
Don't make me
we
say that
fucking-
again. Right, let's go. What about this one?
What about this one?
Michael, sure, his reading comprehension is already nearly grammar school level, and he's displayed a flair for art coupled with the technical discipline reminiscent of the great masters. But do I buy him as a virgin? I feel very uncomfortable saying this. There's no way this child is not swimming in it, if you know what I mean.
You wrote this, just to clarify.
Yeah, I know, I wrote this.
Like, trying to fucking fight
What do you mean? Was it fucking William Wordsworth?
Look, this is just how I remember it, all right?
What have we here? I do, and I may say, between my cocaine habit and your sexual speculations, it's amazing either of us have a job.
Hey, the principal is a dick-flashing pervert. What do you expect?
Though I do agree, I'd say Michael's androgynous manners and effeminate way of sitting has already set his classmates' buttholes blowing kisses.
I'm gonna make him a star.
The two teachers approach Michael. As they march towards him, panic rises within him.
Oh, fuck.
Hello, Michael.
Don't you fucking hello me. I heard every word of that conversation.
He is very quiet. I'd love to know what is going on inside his beautiful, enigmatic brain.
I'll tell you what's going on here. You bloody sex addict coke fiends masquerading as primary school teachers are about to sink my reputation as the coolest guy in St. Column Kills. I won't reap major kudos for my boundary pushing performance as the Virgin Mary until I'm near my 30s. Society is still lagging and you're about to fucking sink me. You hear that? This will fucking sink me.
Unbelievable. Cut to later that evening, we're in the PE hall. It's the nativity play. It's Christmas. The parents are gathered. Wait, I should stop on. But the PE hall is full of parents. The set has been built. The children have tea towels on their heads. Mrs. McGanny is coming to the end of her tight 5.
What's the deal with? Oh my god! You literally said this earlier. What's the deal with airplane food? I've never seen an airplane with a mouth, let alone a digestive tract. Am I right, guys? I'm fucking raging at you.
Yes!
Perhaps.
Yes! And now you're 21 minutes later and I fucking called back. I typed
What's the
5
deal?
on airplane food. I laid the fucking groundwork and I've been waiting for that for an hour and 20. Can you believe how organically that came up? I had the vamp at the start. I've been sitting on that this entire time.
I think there's someone at the door. Hello? You can come in. I promise we won't bite. I know it sounds crazy in here. Hello?
Is that Phantom Power back again?
There's no one.
I swear to fuck there was someone going,
I didn't hear that at all.
cool. I've just
Okay.
lost my mind
Anyway,
with it.
let's
We
go.
doing the crowd
Yeah,
here?
let's go back.
You fucking suck!
Oh, here. This is the crowd. Quick.
Here. You can read out the crowd there and shout it back.
shout it.
So I want Miss McCanny just to read out her tight 5 again, just to make sure we have clean audio on it.
What's the deal with airplane food? I've never seen an airplane with a mouth, let alone a digestive tract. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Shout crowd.
Did you give us the wrong page? Did you give us the wrong page? The crowd shouted.
McCullagh!
Whatever you do, shout it. The mic's not near you. Crowd.
You fucking... I think that's the first line.
Just take all of our words.
Don't take all of them.
Don't take all of them.
No, don't do that. All right, let's hand it all back.
Okay, let's
we're
just-
going to reclaim it. Hand it all
You
back.
had your chance.
Hand it all back.
I'm going to do the crowd.
I'll
He's the right page.
I'll also help with the crowd. You fucking suck, McCanny. You better have the most Virginial Mary I've ever seen, or I will burn this cunt in school to the ground.
Eat my shit. I don't come round your work and knock the sailors' dicks out of your mouth, do I? And now, without further ado, the nativity scene. If it's shit, blame yourself. These kids are a bunch of thickos. Excellent work.
Michael steps up to the stage.
Looks like it's up to Michael to save Christmas. Also, the boy they cast as Joseph stinks. I think he brought his own tea towel in from home. Okay, Mick, time to give them the old razzle-dazzle.
Michael steps forward. I will do the crowd. You expect me to believe that child is a virgin? This guy clearly fucks.
I want my money back.
The principal of the school is a maimed pervert.
We're losing the McCullagh. It'll take a miracle to win them back now.
Michael steps forward and takes a deep breath. The crowd hushes as soon as he opens his beautiful mouth full. The crowd hushes as soon as he opens his beautiful mouth full of tiny child teeth.
What is happening?
No, we need a bit of hush now for the crowd. We need a bit of hush.
I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercises, and indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory.
Something like that.
This most
can't
excellent
remember, I was
canopy.
5.
This most excellent canopy. The air look you, this brave, air changing firmament. This majestical roof, fretted with golden fireway, it appears no other thing to me than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapours. What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty! In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights, not me. No, nor woman neither. I'll give myself an 8.5 out of 10.
He did it. He saved the nativity play. Christmas isn't cancelled.
Cocaine for everyone.
And that is pretty much exactly how I remember it.
Muck, that was wild disturbing. I can't believe you tricked us into fucking saying that on recorded microphones for
Too bad.
public.
Was that too much? Was that too much?
A radio play.
Was that too much? I wrote it. It's all about me.
I'll never work again.
Nobody's a victim here except me.
When my child is like,
Safe
hey,
space, Mickey.
hey,
Safe space.
when my child is like, hey, daddy, why are we so broke? I'll be like, well.
Daddy, what did you do at work
I
today?
feel like I might have misread the room.
I thought it was
I'm
very
keeping
creative. I
I'm
loved
keeping it in.
Apart from the child virginal shit,
Well,
it was very good.
And they don't want. They're not. Look, let's set the matter straight here. They're not looking for a virginal child. They're looking for a virginal, a feeling child. You know, a child that can exude the virgin charisma of
really
Mary.
feel like
It's
you're-
a different thing. It's a different thing, and I was the only kid that could do it. Fuck me.
You were the star, Mickey.
Boy for the job. I was playing the fucking triangle like a nerd. Like you were up there
That's
with the
it.
stars.
I asked my ma, is there any photos of me?
Did you give her a wee read of it?
I asked my ma, I was like, is there any
What do you
photos?
think of this?
Because there was a video of me, and I was like, had the baby Jesus, like, this was fucking
What
furious.
was it like a baby Anna? Or
It was
vibe,
one
or
of them ones,
that sort
aye,
of-
and I was
did it
just like,
piss all over you, or-
I was furious because I do actually remember the guy who was just a fucking stank. So that bit was real, at least.
Along with 80% of the rest.
Here's a question: who was everyone in the nativity play?
Wasn't in it.
What?
I don't remember them.
Sorry, what did you go to
We-
some sort of secular school?
I don't think we did one. No,
Wow,
honestly.
what a progressive school.
Honestly, they might have done. Maybe I just blacked it out. I can't remember. Was that a standard thing?
Yeah. It was like who?
Weren't you listening to what we just?
I know what
It was a
happened in
big
your
deal
school.
who got
You
what.
never fuck up about it. His pivotal role. he
Orphan's
says.
area, it's pretty much the same place, although there wasn't quite as much of a bidding war for us, well, for me anyway, to be the Virgin
Why, who
Mary.
are you?
As I said, I only got
also
to play the
was on the Virgin
triangle arbitrarily in the orchestra or whatever.
I was a wise man because I was a tall child and I was put as a man in all things until I was like
So rude,
still
isn't it?
right now. I mean, I didn't mind it. It was a bit of a power play, you know. I had lines.
So
you
the
know,
P1s and
playing
I
that
love the thing- I
patriarchy
love
as
the
an
thi-
8-year-old.
I love the thinking behind that. They're like,
She's
Well-
tall.
well, men are
She's
tall.
got to be a man. Yeah.
but none of our actual males are tall.
the primary one in our school didn't do the nativity. They did like it was just like a secular. I think it was Old McDonald's farm, and I was the scarecrow. Apparently, I refused to go on stage because my jeans were ripped. I wasn't going on stage with ripped jeans.
Mickey.
How
What
the
a
mighty have
turnaround.
fallen.
What a turnaround for
yeah,
the ages.
absolutely. Yeah, that's a.
Dad likes to remind me of that every time I land home. Oh,
know.
fuck are you wearing?
My dad used to give me jip about like having holes. I used to buy jeans with holes in them, and he was like, "I remember back when you used to have to earn the holes in your jeans."
Like pre-hold.
Yeah, do you
Is
know the
that a
way?
thing?
Yeah, you know the way like you'd buy like ripped jeans and like new look or something, you know, but ironically old look, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, and they would just have shit all over them, and you'd be like,
You know those Tiger Mall fits?
yeah, just like it looks like somebody just fucking really pasted up.
Right.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah,
it.
okay, I'm with you.
Right. Lastly, was there another segment? There was the
two more.
newlyweds game.
Nah, fuck him. All this was great. All this is gonna be shit.
Content.
No. I don't. Also, can I
It's-
just say
it's set up. It'll be 10 minutes.
Okay, I need to pee. Can I pee before we do it?
Does that break the illusion, or
That's okay. I can edit around
Okay,
it.
it's cool.
A few moments later.
Just love. Just a bit of love.
Right,
That's what
guys.
that was.
We're in the home stretch.
Okay.
What a day.
So we had newlyweds game and Christmas cover stories, but we don't have to do.
Let's not do the cover stories.
Okay, love
Let's
it.
just finish up with the
Okay.
with the newlyweds game. So is the way it's going to work like we basically there's just like a set of questions and we can just pass them back and forth.
Okay, full disclosure, never played this before.
Okay.
Googled it for this podcast, and that for about maybe 3 minutes. That's about as much info as I've got. But what I
Perfect.
gather,
It's enough to begin a segment.
We're not broadcasting here. We got standards.
What am I fucking Les Dennis or what?
One of us eats dog food.
One of us.
so the vibe is that you play it as a newlywed couple, but as two famous couples, For well-known couples in the NI music scene.
No,
I thought we could play
think
it.
of me and Nathan as a famous couple. I definitely.
These are.
Yeah.
Power couple.
Yeah.
Power couple. He didn't.
They-
he didn't
sorry,
he-
actually, let's
he-
rephrase
he
that.
noticed
And then
I put my hand down and he just took his glasses off and cleaned them.
As two well-known power couples in the NI music scene, then we could play this game. So the vibe is that there are questions.
Have you had those there the whole day?
Yes.
Brilliant.
It's a great place to keep things.
Just like all in.
You'll never know.
Kept nearly falling out and all. They're like, fuck my questions.
Okay, so there are 4 questions, 2 each.
Yeah.
We have to split into duo partners. We've lost Nathan.
I really enjoyed that one.
It's a great place to keep things. I don't have any pockets in this skirt. It's the patriarchy. Blame the patriarchy.
Nature's
not
pockets.
me. All women want their pockets. Anyway,
Wouldn't have to stuff things up their tits. They had pockets.
so
There's
we
the episode title, by the way. That's good. Bit
so
wordy.
festive.
Up the tits.
Christmas special. Okay.
Stuffed tits. It's kind of Christmassy turkey.
Yeah,
It's all right.
there's something in there.
Bit too much.
But we have to. So the vibe is we ask a question, you both answer, hoping to get the same answer to prove that you know each other so well.
So do we
as a
have to
couple.
answer at the same time? Is it like a
I
3,
think
2, 1
the
sort of a vibe?
3, 2, 1.
Usually you
or-
write it down.
I could have brought paper.
We have paper.
Oh, we could.
We've got this script that no one's ever going to need.
We're gonna have to burn this anyway.
Is there pens?
Yeah, there's plenty of pens
there's
about.
So many.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
It's usually husband-wife that's very gender normative. So I'm going to go with me and Mickey and Nathan and Ryan because...
Really?
No, sorry. Let me
I've
rephrase.
never fucked Ryan. So I have fucked me.
Let me rephrase.
Have we fucked?
There was that one.
Yeah. Oh, did it count? I mean, I was tired.
Yeah.
And you were tired.
And I accidentally put my
Shaylene,
leg
please
over your
continue.
chair.
They love
I'm just making the edits in my head. So
they love to bring that up, Nathan. No, sorry, the couples are, to clarify, myself and Ryan and
course.
Nathan and Nikki, but there
Yes.
has to be a husband or wife, again, as I said.
Right.
Very gender
Input
normative.
one, best seat all the time.
We'll just say partners, and I think the partners that could be the same people are Ryan is the same
Yes,
partner
I
as
get what you're
Nathan,
getting.
and I am the same
we
partner as
fulfill
Nikki.
the same role in
Yeah.
your relationship.
And we all know what that means. That's a
She
very,
tried so hard to dance around.
very diplomatic way of saying.
I'd have thought it was the other way around if I'm perfectly
Yeah, no,
honest in
me
our
too.
relationship.
Well,
but thank you.
Yes, that's
In my
what-
own
and
relationship with Margaret, for sure. Like,
Yeah,
I'd be the
definitely.
Mick, I guess.
I thought I was the Mick.
the only thing I'm saying. The only thing
I don't know what to feel.
what I'm trying to get at is that me and Mick are kindred spirits.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yes.
And you, Ryan and Nathan
Are
seem to
also-
have more of a head for like making sure everything's really, really good, and that's my connection for this in general. So we're going to say partners, but the idea is that the first 2 questions, let's say, we're answering for the behalf of Nathan and Ryan. So which means we ask the question.
Right, yeah.
Everyone
So, yeah.
writes down an answer. Nathan or Ryan, you write down your true answer, and the goal is for that myself and
sync up.
Mick to get the correct answer
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
Is
trying to
it-
does that
get, I
make
guess
sense?
what
Sorry,
you would
no,
answer.
is the vibe of this not supposed to be that like
need more
because
pens.
me and you have talked loads and you've talked loads that like say if you ask like it'd be a question between us two.
No, it is a question between us two. I'm definitely explaining this terribly. There's been too much mulled wine.
I get it. I think play around
I
and it'll
never
make
get
sense.
games until we play them. So let's just
Play around, it'll make sense. We
So
need
we're
pens.
gonna ask a question, and then I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a question based on.
So it's gonna be like, what's your?
probably-
It's gonna be
it's
like,
gonna be like, what's your favorite movie? And
and then she's gonna guess your answer. You're gonna
and
write
you're
down
gonna
your real answer.
accurately.
Sorry,
And then
really
after 2
understand now.
questions, we're gonna flip. So it's 2 questions each.
It's the most wonderful
Let's
time.
do this. Let's do
Okay.
this. Right. Has everybody got it?
Okay, so we're answering first on Nathan and Ryan are answering their true answers. We're trying to
Right.
guess
Okay.
their
Let's forget
answers. It's Christmas themed, and I just Googled them, so don't come at me with whatever.
Right, let's do
Okay,
this.
it's Christmas Day. You're looking all around, and you cannot find your partner. Finally, you find them hiding in a closet, devouring which favorite holiday treat?
Nathan. This is what I
And
think.
that's for
That's
what you think Nathan
I'm
is.
answering.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
Can I? Okay, I'll just play. It's fine.
And I'm answering for Ryan.
I find you in a closet wearing which holiday?
No. You are the person.
There's no
What
closet.
I'm
closet
on it. Oh.
are you in devouring which holiday treat? Sorry, not what closet you're in. What treat are you devouring in the closet at holiday?
I'm the devourer, not the
You are the devourer. You're the devourer.
You're the correct answer. Shailene is the guess.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I find this a little difficult sometimes. But I've
It's
written
very.
the answer.
It's
Okay.
derivative.
I got it.
Okay.
Right.
Three.
Okay.
Oh, actually, use first. Three,
Okay.
2, 1. Mickey Nathan, what do you got?
So go guess first, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snatch
okay,
game it.
what's your
Snatch game it.
okay.
Snatch game it.
yeah.
Mickey, what is your guess for Nathan?
So I had a few ideas. I know that the time me and Nathan went to Umi Falafel together, his mind was blown at the cost to flavor ratio. He
It
could
was
not
pretty
get
good
over
going.
it. Like
Yeah.
he talked about it for days after.
I did.
Now Nathan loves to cook, but I also know he loves his overnight oats. So I went for overnight oats.
Wow.
On Christmas Day.
Oh, I forgot about Christmas Day.
It's a Christmas
Overnight oats with brandy.
themed episode, Mick.
I forgot.
There is
that
a
bit.
Christmas tree
I went
over
for
there.
turkey.
I said cheese.
Yeah.
I feel like on Christmas Day I give myself.
I forgot them. I didn't listen.
I gave myself free license on Christmas. I'm sure everybody in the whole world does. Well, not the whole world. I understand. But yeah, I just fucking absolutely devour anything, and cheese really gets it from me. Like
Excellent vibe, Nathan.
What do you
We're
got?
big cheese lovers, so
sweet.
we should chat after about our favorite local cheese.
Sorry, I didn't realize this was Shailene's cheese cast.
Fuck, I'm there.
Great. We'll chat after about the best local cheeses. Great vibe. We love it. Excellent. 0 points for both of you.
So
I'll make a wee tally.
I'll just
here.
make it big. I'll just write a 0.
I only got 4 questions. I didn't go very long.
Okay, so then, Cheylene, what was your guess?
I guessed, as I said, we're big cheeseheads, so I guessed cheese. I guessed cheese.
Oh,
for-
you would have got it right
for
if you
Ryan.
were guessing for me.
What did you guess?
Well, I also guessed, but specified it to a local Mike's Fancy Cheese.
Mike's Fancy
because
Cheese, big
that is
shout
our
out.
Christmas treat.
3 out of 4 answers were cheese. Mick.
No, how did I not get both my
And you
answers?
said
were-
overnight oats.
or turkey. And I also scribbled out Umi Falafel as well,
So that's round
which
one.
isn't open on Christmas Day.
Shailene, how many rounds is there roughly?
Only 4.
Okay,
There's not that many.
That's easy to mark.
I
out.
could probably Google more. I just
No, I think 4
No,
is
my
good enough.
confidence in this segment
We're
is
fine.
low.
You
We're
need
fine.
to believe in yourself, hon.
Believe in your.
Yeah,
Believe
move
in
that
yourself,
bus.
hon, babe.
You
that
made this
bus.
whole thing happen.
Babe, believe in
That's a
yourself,
lie.
hon.
It's not you
I
know
put
you
the
did.
wheels in motion.
Okay, so
I look. Oh, sorry, I just felt like that went unheard, but it was the funniest thing you said. It's like, babe, believe in yourself, hon. Okay,
so
we got it. We got
one
it.
to Ryan and Cheylene.
I'm writing in a way that suggests that I don't believe that I have the whole page for 4 answers.
I'm writing in a way that suggests I can present it to camera because I am a model professional.
Okay, actually.
Okay, this is our second and final question for us guessing for the Nathan and Ryans in the room.
Yeah.
So
Of which there are only one each.
Sad.
we don't know who's watching. Nathan and Ryan are both fairly common names. You know what I mean?
And there's
Dairy.
Sock-
Comment
Sock
below if you're a
as well,
Nathan or a Ryan. You know what I mean?
There's Sock Nathan's here as well.
Sock Nathan is here as well.
haven't heard
Right,
from
let's hear the question.
Okay, you're cozied up on Christmas Eve, and your partner gets to finally choose the Christmas movie. What Christmas movie do they choose?
This is you choosing it.
No.
Can you ask
are
that
choosing
again?
it. What's your partner's favorite Christmas movie? That's what I'm getting at.
Okay, so what am I going to stick on at
What's
Christmas?
your favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite
Right,
Christmas
right.
movie?
And I'm
Nathan
guessing
Ryan
his.
And we're
portion,
guessing
yes.
theirs. And actually,
You keep saying
crucially,
it, but I just keep not understanding you.
crucially, what are they going to put on Christmas Eve?
So
Do you
I'm
know?
guessing Nathan's.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Not what's their favorite? What are they going to put on Christmas Eve? Like, what's their
Okay.
real kind of
I'm going
go-to
guess.
shit?
Could
Do you
you
know
use
what I
your
mean?
mouth to write down
And
stuff?
it could be just movie, Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve movie.
It's going to work for the whole bit.
Fuck, I don't know what you'll say.
That's the point. You
That's the whole point of the game, right?
You know, but fuck me, it's challenging. Just
So, but no, you're. Wait a sec.
You just pick your.
You're picking
your-
the true answer that you would pick,
Yeah.
and Shaylene's guessing what you would
No,
answer.
but I'm trying to pick the one that I think that you would pick.
No,
Surely.
you just pick your.
I
own
love
answer.
this man. He's really playing the game, baby.
Well,
Well, you're trying to pick what you
What are we
think your
fucking about?
answer would be.
excuse me, are we fucking around here? We're playing the wind. Like, I'm trying to go like,
I didn't
what does Cheylene think will be fucking watch? I'd want to watch Christmas Eve that I'd suggest.
We're going to lose this so hard.
Well, I have.
I might have to go for a classic.
I've done an hour here, so I've doubled my chances of winning. I might even throw a little and. Maybe Toy Story if there's enough time.
I'm panicking.
See, I don't know if I have an answer, but it's based on something you said today.
Don't give him clues.
I'm not. No, I'm just.
It's okay. Ryan gave me a massive clue with his comment earlier.
But she's already written
A
yours.
specific classic
rewrite
movie.
it?
Is that what we're
Just a movie that if you were curling up on the sofa to watch
Christmas Day.
on Christmas Day,
Eve.
on Christmas Eve.
Does that change it?
It does change it. It's a different time.
It's a different day entirely. It's the 24th. I'm just gonna put down what we watch every year.
Oh, there it is.
That's when we watch every year in our house, Stone and Cork.
Right. That's just going to add in another one then.
Should we flip it? Will we go first this time?
Sure.
Okay.
I have no strong feelings on the matter.
I guess that Ryan...
Oh wait.
No. No, you do have strong feelings on the matter.
Oh, sorry. No, I get it. Sorry. The way I'm a bit drunk.
Aren't we all, Nathan? Listen, if you haven't been drinking along, you're...
We should
Rewind.
We should call it the drink along. Actually, it'll get us out a whole fucking litany of trouble.
You're noticing there's a
Stephen
written
Nolan's
bludgeon,
voice.
did you say?
It was a drink along.
It was a drink along.
Okay. I said on Christmas Eve, I believe Ryan would ask to watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Boom.
He's a soppy. He's a
You
soppy.
can tell
man
we've
at
never
heart.
really had sex.
Ryan just wants some cheese and It's a Wonderful Life, and that's
God
him
almighty.
happy.
I've
It makes
never
me feel
seen-
bad now that your Christmas Eve experiences is me eating loads of cheese and just crying. Watching It's a Wonderful Life. Like now I finally see it from your side, and
No, it's great. I love
Okay,
it.
okay.
Love it.
I've never
Love
seen
it.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Either have I.
you want to see
Neither
it
have
with
I.
cheese?
You've never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
I love it. You weren't surprised that I hadn't seen it, but it really meant a lot to you that Nick hadn't seen
No,
it.
I haven't seen it.
I wouldn't. I don't know. That's
So
don't delve into that too deep.
So I think I have given I've given 3 options here.
You have to pick
No, but
one.
but I want to tell you. I want to explain
Okay,
through
okay.
all my options.
I think for the fairness, you should say what your answer is, and then you can elaborate what you were.
Okay,
also
then I'm
going
going to go for my last one. My answer is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Incorrect.
I have no idea what that is. What is
It's
that?
one of the like Chevy Chase movies, National Lampoon's movies.
Cool.
Leslie Nielsen, right?
No, Leslie Nielsen's not in it.
Is it?
Oh, he's in Naked Gun and stuff.
Sorry.
So I'd said Godfather first because I felt like it's
Haven't
kind
seen
of a Christmas movie, and then I realized like, I bet that who hasn't seen it, even though apparently he's real into mafia shit. Well, he said that earlier. He said that earlier.
I did.
Yeah,
You haven't seen that?
And you haven't seen the
What
Godfather.
I meant was that I like
The lower.
Okay.
I'm with
Right.
you. I constantly say how much I'm into zombie shit, and people are like, "Oh, have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No, I've just watched World War Z, and I love it." Like, you know what I mean?
What I
Like,
mean is
I
that
don't know if I care that much. I just love World War Z because Brad Pitt is a fucking babe. Like, so
I'm with you.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie, but he is alright.
here, recommend. That's
you for
my
coming to my
Christmas
TED
Eve.
Talk.
That's my Christmas Eve choice.
they've already got another one.
Yeah.
No. Hey, tell you what. If he gets it right on this one,
No,
we'll give it to
I
you,
said
like-
Godfather or Die Hard or National Lampoon's.
All incorrect. I said Willy Wonka.
Oh, that's a great Christmas Eve. Bit of a curveball, but
Yeah,
a great Christmas Eve movie.
It's like, well, in our house, I mean, when I think of Christmas movie, that's like always what we've watched. Christmas. Well, it's always it's
That's
like
a great one.
It's a Christmas.
Gene
Day.
Wilder.
I don't think I would even
No,
put
mate, Johnny
that in
Depp.
the.
Said no one ever.
Oh my god! I think there would have been an actual murder if you said it was Johnny Depp every year.
I really love that it was a 2004 remake of it or something.
But I've never even put that in the same category as Christmas movies. So that's
But I love,
that's
like,
a good one though.
'cause
It's
that's
very
what I was thinking. Like,
Christmassy.
you know,
Yeah.
you can go down the road of like class films. So it's like I was like, oh, she might think it's Back to the Future or something. But
I did put that down. Then I scribbled it out.
Yeah,
I just
I was
love,
like,
like to be
quiet.
honest, like normally it's like either like a Marvel movie or a Disney movie.
Here's a good
or a stand-up.
Tell you what, we're actually at Christmas, so this is a really good recommendation for a Christmas movie. We watched it last year as a kind of like, fuck it, we'll see what it is like, and it was so good. It made us cry. I loved it. It's going to be in our every year rotation from now on. Klaus. It was on Netflix last year. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. Klaus, spelled with a K. Animated movie. Very, very good. Definitely recommend to watch.
Will we
That's
cry
it.
and all?
I'm like, I can't wait to watch it again this year. It was so good.
We watched last Christmas was it Soul? It was called.
Oh, that's a very good movie too.
I was so upset.
And it was music. Those bastards. They know how to get me.
Fucking hell. Pixar have a way of just reaching your soul.
Yeah.
In a way that nothing else does. Like you're just like, oh, their heads are weird shapes.
Yeah, man. Cars.
But also, yeah, like it's a great show. Like,
Don't even get me started in Cars too.
Cars harder.
right, come on.
Okay.
These people have places to be.
We're flipping the switch now. So we've got two questions. And now this time, Nathan and Ryan, you were
guessing.
guessing.
Yeah, okay.
for the others.
Okay.
Cool.
For anybody who doesn't get it, we are swapping roles. We are now guessing the answers that they give.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
on,
so
go on.
what's something your partner has to do every year during the holiday season? Every year they have to do this one thing. What is that one thing?
Big, broad, confident sounding pen strokes coming from I know the answer.
One thing you have to do every Christmas season.
Yeah.
Like, it's so many
Christmas
things you have to
season
do.
or Christmas Day? Sorry.
Holiday season. So that could mean fuck all, like whatever you want. Just something of the season that I would want to do every year. I don't know. Is there fucking Google asked the question?
Do you fucking know? Like,
I know.
We'll
I
see.
knew,
We'll
I
see.
knew my answer right away.
That was a confident stroke. I'm thinking about it.
you haven't written anything yet?
No.
Okay.
Stop looking at me.
It's all right.
Okay.
I got it. I don't know if I'm right. Makes like eat.
Dog food.
I always like to eat.
I don't think we'll get the same answer for this, but that's fine. Okay. User first. Nathan, what's your guess?
I guessed, as far as I'm aware, well, I know that this is true because I'm pretty sure he does this every year. I just don't know if it's what he's written down. But Mick does a marathon or like a run of some
Oh my God,
sort
you do, you
every
mad
Stephen's
her.
Day.
I have done it one Stephen's Day in my life. 2
I
years
thought you said it
ago.
was every year. You did it?
No.
Okay,
But
sorry.
is
Well, that
it-
was my guess. Sorry.
It is something I would like to do. That
His
the
aspirations to do it every year.
the best version of me would be doing it and would have been doing it for a while. But no, I actually went for a pint in McCann's.
How the fuck would I
Pizza and
guess that?
Giuseppe's.
yes. Very good.
Pint felt like such a basic
A
bastard
pint in
answer.
McCann. No, I didn't just say a pint. I said a pint in McCann's bar in Oma is my Christmas tradition.
Is
I
that-
will not.
Can I just say that
Boxing
this...
Day. Is that a Boxing Day tradition?
It's not even. Maybe it's a couple of pints the day before Christmas Eve. Maybe a pint or two on Christmas Eve. Then maybe in the Boxing Day for a few afternoon pints.
Can I just say this is the most Oma answer to anything, in that not only the fact that McCann's is obviously in Oma, shout out, but
Shout out to him.
I've noticed from the years of doing this podcast with Mick that there are moments where Mick just doesn't consider that I'm not from Oma and would never specifically guess a bar that is his local bar.
I mean,
I
to
feel
be
like
fair
I talk
to
about
you,
McCann's
Nathan,
a lot.
McCann's a big
I'm
deal.
not from Oma, but I know McCann's.
literally driven through for the first time the other day to
I've
pick up
had
a
a-
sign.
I've had a pint in McCann's, and it was an experience. But you've often said that you would take us to Oma. I would love to have a wee Mickey tour in Oma.
Wait,
And
like
I
a wee
very-
Mickey tour?
I very
Love
nearly.
to see some Mickeys in Oma.
Here, you know what I mean. I've seen a few Mickey Omas in my time. What? Oma Mickeys in my time. They're grand. But I was gonna say,
Cool review, Shane.
pint in a bar and dairy was nearly my answer because it's a very Christmassy thing. And when I say pint, I mean a stout, like a fucking.
Yeah, that's well.
a
I drew the
Guinness-
stout.
You did draw a stout.
He did in
A
fairness.
Guinness just on fucking Boxing Day is a good one.
You just gave your answer, did you?
No, what's yours?
No, we went
Did I
first.
give the answer?
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna
You
match
guessed,
up here.
yeah.
No. Well, I was going to say, because for many years on New Year's Day, we would go for a swim in Culdaff. So
That's a good one.
That's what I put down.
That is accurate.
I actually put down sea, beach, swim, or big walk. I think is what I've written.
I think
I'm unsure what that says now that I look back.
it might also be whatever she said.
Yeah, actually, what did you say? Just in
I
case.
can't quite make it out just yet.
To be fair,
Can you prompt me there?
What was it you said?
No, it's not technically Christmas.
That was it.
No, that's it. Once the holiday season gets going, that's absolutely something I would definitely want to do every year. I love a New Year's Day swim. I love a Christmas Day walk. Big fan. But
love getting your whole nuts
I
either.
was thinking more before Christmas, in which I put crafting because I'm a big crafting bitch. Like I love a wee knitting thing.
Big craft.
I'm-
Such an aggressive and then immediately non-threatening thing to be. I'm a crafting bitch.
That is what I am, though. I mean, if you know me, you've definitely gotten some sort of crafting gift from me. And I'm going to say right now, Ryan did give you that gift, Nathan, but I did craft it this morning.
I know you did.
You are one of those people who have gotten my crafting presents. I love it. It's like it's my hobby that I don't give myself enough time to explore outside of Christmas, because in Christmas it's productive because you can give them as gifts. So it's great. I love crafting.
Monetizing, baby.
Monetizing. Efficiency, baby.
My brother one year decided he'd no money. He'd had a budget for Christmas presents and he went out and drank it all.
Love it.
Fair play to him.
Big fan of that.
And then he so he gave me what was meant to be like a tea light holder, but it was essentially just a bit of floorboard that he had fashioned a tea light shaped hole in. And was like, there you go. But the best one was my brother Adam, right? My brother Adam. I had bought my brother Adam a ukulele for Christmas.
It's a good gift.
Yeah, it was a decent one too, and fair play. And Jesse was like, "You got Adam that ukulele, did you?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll make him a case for it."
Man, that's hard to do.
It's really hard if you do a good job, but I don't think this took him very long at all. He literally built like what I could only describe as like a
coffin for him.
Yeah, like the budget entry of coffin. I was going to exactly say coffin. And then, you know, the like casing that's normally like the nice soft padded casing that's normally inside a guitar case or something. It's just styrofoam.
That's good.
It was amazing.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Was it even like a contour?
I had like blue, you know the
ukulele.
rope you have in the boot of your car in case you need to like hitch the fucking bumper
like,
to the
like ratchet strap.
yeah, he
vibe or
built that, made a handle. Job done.
What
Did a
a-
great job.
and
Actually built me though like a little wooden tiny upright piano, which I actually think is really great. But everyone else got something fucking mad. But anyway, last one.
Yeah.
Okay, last one, and then we're finally releasing Ross and
And it's
Ciara from their
curtains.
chokehold of
This is
watching
like-
us
this is
shite for hours into the
This
night.
is the most flamboyant hostage video you've ever seen. The hostages don't even feature in the video. It's just the poor hostage takers playing quizzes with each other. And if we're gonna keep quizzing each other until you meet our demands.
Yeah.
Can I harp in?
Yeah, good.
You can hear me in the background.
I don't know.
I'll gain it up later.
Whatever. I've had a fucking fantastic time. You're all,
The crowd's going wild.
The crowd's going wild.
honestly, you're all fucking class. I love you to bits.
Yeah,
We
Ross.
fed him a lot of mulled
That's
wine,
right.
but we love you too, Ross. He's amazing.
a
Featuring
guy.
in the
Ross is the spirit of
drums in
Christmas.
all of the songs that we covered that we probably should have talked more about, but fuck it. You can watch it online.
I'll just slot them in abruptly.
no explanation.
halfway through mixed story.
Your real sad song.
There's no way that kid doesn't fuck. Home for the holidays. Just a wee bit of that.
Right, last question.
All right, last
Last
question.
one.
Okay, it's a good one.
You obviously don't have a say.
All right, Ross, shut the fuck up. We didn't give you a free license. Ross, we're trying to record a podcast here. We're trying to record a goddamn.
You're done now.
No,
we have one more question.
We're not.
Okay,
We've
okay.
got one more.
Well, add it on now.
We can't edit out simultaneous things.
Let us finish.
Okay, what is your partner's go-to Christmas song? What's their go-to Christmas song? Good luck. It's a hard one.
Nathan, gonna do you a favor here.
What it says?
Gonna
Okay,
give you
let me
two
see this.
options.
Don't give him hints, Mickey.
No, I'm just saying there's two options here.
Good. I mean, you've already won. Can we just Can he just tell me what it is and I write it down?
No, I want to see if you get them.
To be fair, we've actually fucked, and I don't, despite all your talk, I don't think yous have actually done the deed. So when you do, then you'll win quizzes. So we'll wait for that next year.
That's all we've ever wanted.
Think of all the quizzes. Come on, Nathan. You gotta be down. What are you, square? We could clean up in the pub circuit.
Okay.
I honestly can't even think of a Christmas song. I'm going to just write.
It's not a good sign for this Christmas special.
Or the Dirty Onion for the next 4 weeks.
Okay. Do you want me to answer?
Can I write down 2 options?
Yeah. I'm giving you, I have 2, so I'm giving you the option.
Well, I've written down 1 just, but I don't know if it's the one.
Go. What's yours?
But it has a good story.
I panicked. Okay.
Right, do you want to go first?
Yeah, well, I put down the Sleigh one. I wish it could be Christmas, only
I
because
should have put that one down.
You famously, you were playing keyboards in a band once, and technical nightmares.
I will.
You tell the story.
I will tell the story because it's actually my favorite moment as a musician. I have never thought I was a good musician until this moment, and then I was like, "Am I better than everyone?" No. I was just like, "This is a story." I was like, "This is a story I will tell forever," and it definitely only happened because I was drunk. I will say that straight away. Like, it was a Christmas gig. Well, it wasn't a Christmas gig. It was a gig I was playing near Christmas with Pleasure Beach in the Ulster Hall supporting Coronas. But all day I was it wasn't my band. I literally turned up drunk. Like, that's the vibe. I was doing a Christmas gig all day with Katie and Ryan. We were just playing Christmas songs all day. In
Actually,
the black box.
I don't think you were that drunk or anything, but like you did come burst out of Santa halfway through the end of the thing. Me and Katie
it was in
had
black
done.
box, and you know when you play Christmas shows, like people just buy you pints. So I was
Mulled
just
one
like
here, pint
feeling
there.
festive, and then I landed there, and I was a little bit half cut, and we went on stage, and they put the house lights up or down or whatever is the appropriate one for whenever you start a show. Down. They put the house lights down.
I think it's off to the left.
And background music went silent. Full Ulster Hall sold out show. And Pleasure Beach played with track, and the start of the set was on track, and they hit track and it didn't work. And everyone was freaking out, and they all ran to track to kind of figure it out.
Like,
and
people with hammers and stuff. Just
I was new to the band at that point, so I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with the track, so I'm just going to stand here by my keyboards. And they were figuring it out, and I was the only one still at my instrument, so I was like, this is awkward. And they hadn't put on the background music or put up the house lights or anything at that point, so I was like,
an opportunity has arisen.
and again, I was a little drunk, so I was like, fuck it. I was like, well, hello, Ulster Hall. And started just saying things. I can't even remember what I said, but I was like, I've been playing Christmas songs all day. I will play you a Christmas song.
What about airplane food?
That's exactly what I said. Mickey actually got that from me. I think I just was like, I know all Christmas songs. Throw me a Christmas song, I'll play it for you.
Perfect.
Which was very confident and unfortunate. But no, someone like shouted, "It's Christmas!" And I was like, I know that one.
Yeah.
So I played the chords on like the
Amazing.
Juno. And like the whole of the Ulster Hall sang along.
Amazing.
I kid you not. We were like, so here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. And they fucking put the house lights up.
Amazing.
And we did 2 choruses.
You saved Christmas?
I literally did. And by the end of it, I swear to fuck, I turned around and Alan was there with a big smile on his face being like, the track's fixed. Let's fucking do this. And it was like,
That's class.
it was, I told that story afterwards to my musician family and they were like, that's a lie. There's no way that fucking happened.
Really?
No,
It was. Will Smith was there.
It's just very unbelievable. But I do, that
Save Christmas, you
song
fucking did it.
holds a special place in my heart because retrospectively, I can't believe I did that. And I definitely only did it because I was a little drunk.
That's fucking
That's
great.
But
amazing.
if
That's
you're
a
not
great
that
story.
show, you know,
Reach out. So we
you
can
know,
prove
tell
the
me it was
veracity.
also great. I don't know. But no, I said Rocking Around the Christmas Tree because
After all that, I'm fucking wrong.
because I forgot about that story, even though that
Can
was
I
a
just
great
say,
story.
we've been saying all night how me and you fill that out. That was the most Nathan O'Regan way of revealing an answer I've ever seen.
Anyway, go fuck yourself. It was.
But yeah, long story short, I said rocking around the Christmas tree.
Thanks for providing a vehicle for me to tell a great story, but no, you're fucking wrong.
That's what a good partnership is for, though. You know, you set me up, I throw you. No, it's good.
Right, so
Okay, here you go.
I
If
had
you
two
get this-
guesses because Mick answered twice.
Yeah.
If you get both of these, then we're tied, and therefore you basically win.
Is that correct?
No, but
It's not.
trying to give you some hope here. You know,
I made two guesses.
go. Fairy
Fairy Tale in New York.
That is one. Fairy Tale in New York is
We
one.
got a point. And the other one. I regret this, but war is over.
No. Darlene Love, All Alone at Christmas from the Home Alone 2 soundtrack.
Harry. That's all. That's all
Great.
anyone wanted for Christmas was Mick to do that. On
But
camera.
I generally would have picked that one tonight. Written by Bruce Springsteen and Little Stevie.
I'm gonna do it again, folks. It has been an absolute pleasure.
It has been a disaster.
It has been 2 hours on the button, I'd say, considering all the faffing about at the start. And there's music in the middle as well, so fair play to us.
It's going to be a bumper package.
I want to say, first of all, a massive thanks for Ross for holding
Yes, Ross.
for holding
Ross!
for holding it together for 98% of the podcast. Woo! You did a great job.
And the drumming was pretty spectacular.
He really
as
fluffed his
always.
lines in the last 2 minutes there.
To Ciara McMullan for all the help with the lights and all the things that she told me in a kind of a great professional sort of a you just need to do this sort of a way, which is amazing and will be invaluable and hopefully will result in this podcast looking as good as it currently does going forward. Big thanks to Phenomeneon.
Yes, George Coburn.
We're
Phenomeneon.
committing to the idea that that's the name of your company.
Yeah.
And we will retroactively.
Regardless or not, the link will be in the description.
Thank you, George, for our lovely sign. Long time coming. Not because you, because us, because we're lazy bastards and we don't ever get our heads out of our hole. Lastly, big thanks to our friends Beauty Sleep, Cheylene and Ryan.
Thank you so much for this entire day. It's been amazing crack.
no, thank you for having us. I feel like we've just commandeered your podcast to do some sort of Christmas ridiculousness, but it's been a great excuse to hang out, and it's genuinely just
Any excuse
so
where-
lovely to be here and to
Exactly.
be playing music with you. And I do listen to your podcast every week, so I'm like delighted.
That's why you were selected.
That's why.
Any
Well, we
excuse-
really appreciate it.
My mulled wine recipe is for about 8 people, so any excuse to whip it out and
Yes.
just kind of be like, oh, there's enough people to make it today. This is great. Always a pleasure.
And I don't
Thanks
eat
so
dog
much.
food. Just wanted to get that out there.
Remains to be seen. On behalf of us all, I don't know what day this came out. If it was indeed Christmas Day, happy Christmas. If it is not Christmas Day, but it will soon be Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
I guess Happy Christmas covered most of these scenarios. Thank you very much for checking it out. Hope you had a lovely year, and we will see you very soon. We're looking at a camera. I'm going to look at this one here. We will see you very soon. Thanks very much, all our Patreon listeners, all that sort of crack. Like, share, subscribe. Check out all the stuff in the description. I'm too drunk to be remembering how to do all this. There's a screw on the floor. Have a lovely Christmas, and we will see you in 20.
Sorry.
Oh,
Before we go,
yeah. Take your time.
well, no, I haven't thought about it too much, and I am. I know. Well, this is what happened. Here's what happened, right? Here's what happened. Here's what happened, right? Here's what happened.
Kira's like warming up
It
the
was
car.
like so close to the neatest tie-up, but keep going, Mickey. Go on.
Here's what happened.
We'll see you next year, folks. Have a lovely year. If this ends up being worth it, I'll cut it in at the end. But right now, this is the official edit of the end of the podcast. Have a lovely year. We will let him continue, but if it wasn't worth your time, we're going to leave it on
So
together.
let's find out if it was worth my time. Here's what I was thinking, folks. I was thinking he's doing all the work. You need to interject and help him out a bit because it's unfair of him to do all the promo. So make sure you get in quick and say, and another thing. But then I forgot to remember what the other thing was, Nathan.
So we cut it out in the end, I guess, is how this went. Have a lovely year.
Happy
Thank you, Beauty
Christmas!
Sleep.
Happy New Year!
We're Mad Notions.
Mad
This is
Notions.
Ciara. This is Ross.
Thank you, Kira.
Thank you,
We'll
everyone.
see you very soon.
Happy
Hope you enjoyed the music. It was a pleasure.
Christmas!
Christmas.
Christmas!
Indeed.
this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Hardly dashing through the snow, cause I wound up far too tightly. Last minute, have to do a few cards, few calls, cause it's RSVP. No thanks, no party lights, it's Christmas Eve, gotta relax. Turn down all of my invites. Last night I had to like myself. Same guy called Halloween party, waited for him all night to show. This time his car wouldn't go. Forget it, it's cold, it's getting late. Trudge back home to celebrate in a quiet way. Unwind, make Christmas right this time. But I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas! Yes!
Hello! This is a short message to you from us, Beauty Sleep, future Beauty Sleep, from what you are watching or about to watch. We drank too much mulled wine filming this podcast, so we forgot to do the only bit of promo that we were supposed to do. We have a gig in February.
Check it out, it's a gig.
We have a gig in the Ulster Sports Club on the 18th of February. Sasha Samara is supporting. It's going to be a big party. Please buy tickets for your Christmas presents.
Full band extravaganza.
And check our social media for other info and links. And thank you, and yay, enjoy the podcast. I hope you're having a great time.
We dedicate.
My notions, my notions, my notions, my notions, my notions, my notions, my notions.
I can't wait.
That mulled wine recipe is dangerous.
2:15 in the morning.